We're recording.
Cool.
So, who wants to recap, I guess? Haven't done this in a while.
If I remember correctly, Skeltor and Amdos and, who else was it? Drogitic? And Zorn? Or Gorn, was it?
It's Zorn. Gorn is the one that was tortured with salt.
I
never remember which is which either, if it makes you feel better.
Anyways, we were leaving the little Bone Forest place because we successfully defended it. They kind of got whisked away, spirited away, if you will. And me and Amdos don't really know what happened to them, but they're gone now. They will soon be forgotten. Halbert's still with us though, so that's good. And then we saw some people riding towards us that were looking kind of bad, and we kind of directed them our way. And then Amdos pretended to be Zariel, and somehow successfully convinced them that he was Zariel, and they fucked off. And then we got two new friends, Dale and Rakiri?
Yeah.
And also Smiler and the cat. They're here too. And then I gave Smiler a bean. He planted it, and now there's a bone fort, which we will investigate.
Yeah, Smiler is hunting specifically Feanor, and Feanor was the motherfucker who was like, "Oh yeah, you are slaves now," and that did not sit well with Rakiri. That was during our own excursion before everybody kind of met. But we don't have like history with that person, but I definitely don't like them already. So enemy of our enemy is our. No, that doesn't work. Either way,
enemy of our enemy is still our enemy.
Yeah, Smiler and Rakiri both do not like Feanor. Smiler for probably better reasons, but apparently we're helping him out.
Oh yeah, we were gonna help him capture / torture / kill that person that just ran away, and then also we needed to go to shoot. I don't have the map up, but there's like this part. Sorry, hold on. Elturel map. Where is? Oh, thank you. We needed to go to Uldrak's grave because we needed the giant's blood or whatever.
Yeah, Titan.
Titan's blood.
Well, why do we need Titan's blood? Is that something that I was explaining to our character?
Oh, that's something that we need because we were at the Demon Zapper, and there's this person who's at the Demon Zapper who we need to free, and
okay.
we require some stuff to break the contract.
There's a demon zapper?
Yeah, imagine, you know,
There's
like
a
bug
bug zapper.
zappers? It's a giant bug zapper.
Oh, well,
Alright.
but like
No
as far
rules-
as we're
no
concerned,
rules
we don't know
for
about that.
We can kind of briefly explain it to you, like, as in character, just like, oh yeah, we need it for that thing.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so,
And
yeah,
as was mentioned, I am from hell, and literally no one has ever cared about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, you seem to hate Zariel, we hate Zariel, I mean, we got the thing going.
and pass
Got a lot in common.
Yeah, like we're curious about to care about that, but not in a way that probably matters for survival. More so as leverage to argue against going into the Bone Fort.
So, yeah, so we're...
I'm arguing against going into the bone fort. This is a terrible plan.
I mean, hey, how about we all go in, sorry, hold on, wait.
The last roll is the bag of beer.
Yeah, we all go in. Amdos, if things get hairy, you can invisible and get out on your own if you like, and then we'll just run away, perhaps. There could
Or
be
just
something neat in there.
Survive.
Could be something neat.
Now, I described this place as a bone fort, but,
It's more of a bone tower, a
Pyramid.
bone monastery.
Monolith.
castle?
Bone
Yeah.
Castle.
How big is the castle?
So
It's not super tall, like, maybe 3 stories tall.
Yeah, but like, how big? Like around? Like,
It's actually kind of big. Hold on.
dang.
Hold
Now, when
on.
you say kind of big, do
Wait.
you mean it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like kind of big, or do you mean like it's fucking vibing?
It's kind of vibing.
I want to find Jack the Pumpkin King.
It is 225 by 225.
Wait,
That's-
is like
It's
is
a pretty
there?
big building.
In meters. No, that's gonna be big either way. Fuck.
Yeah, let's investigate it.
As
And
Matt
if
said, it is
things-
kind of vibing.
Yeah. So let's investigate it. Things go south fast. We leave.
Yeah.
We
No, like,
sacrifice.
no, we don't do that. Fuck off. No, like we're curious down only if the group doesn't split up, and the plan is to immediately fucking bail if shit goes south in this
Wait.
very ominous bonfire.
My dimensions are off. It's 60 by 60 from the outside.
Well, that's fine.
No.
That's not
That is
big.
not vibing.
It's okay. My scale was off. Don't worry about it.
That's all good.
And I believe. Let me check.
Things happened.
Yeah, and then I have Misty Step and Thunder Step, so I can like immediately fuck off with someone if needed be.
Just say
You know.
Bye.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, okay, 60 by 60 feet is not big, but entirely made of bones is fucking
Yeah,
horrendous.
so we'll take a peek inside. If we can handle it, then we got it, and if not, then we run the fuck away and we get in the cars and leave.
Sounds like a plan.
All
Let's
right.
not die.
Not dying is typically a good thing.
Yep, that's true. That is true.
Ugh.
That's what you dream
Right.
for.
And
Almost
I'll
good.
have, I guess, as we're like going in to investigate, Smilers is coming in, right?
Yeah, Smiler's coming in.
Is the cat coming in?
What was the cat's name again? Benny?
That's what Smiler refers to him as.
Oh,
Benny.
okay.
The cat has not given you his name. So that's really all you have to go on, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I guess as we're going in, I'm gonna have the zombie kind of lead, just not Halvard, the like actual zombie, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Just still, you know, in case something like bad
Trap bait.
trap-wise
Okay.
happens. Yeah.
So are you all approaching like at the same time as the zombie is leading, or are you like having the zombie go and check out the doors and then you approach?
Let's do the second option. Like have it check the doors and then, you know, like open it, you know. And
Okay.
if it's fine, then we'll follow.
So
I'm
the
down for
doors. So this, you know, building castle deal, like, you know, it's got the whole alabaster walls as the whole structure appears to be made out of hard, dense bone, and it's got this kind of grand, like, entry door that's like fairly tall, and you know, the zombie can go, and zombies are pretty strong. The door doesn't seem to budge with like an initial push. As it tries to push a little bit harder, you can make me a strength check with the zombie.
Okay. I need to pull up the zombie stat sheet real quick.
It needs the power of friendship.
Maybe.
Don't look at Dale. Dale has a -1 for his strength.
Okay. You said strength check.
Yeah.
Okay, not great.
So the zombie, like, full force pushing on this door, and you feel like your connection to that zombie is weakening as it's pushing on this door. And I need this, I need both you and the zombie, actually just you make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay.
Would the zombie have any wisdom to speak of?
Probably not. Alright, you feel the connection weakening, and you're able to channel a little bit more of your magic into that connection and kind of restore control. But it felt like the more the zombie touched this door, the harder it was for you to maintain control of it.
Interesting. I will have the zombie back off. This is interesting. I have a feeling I know what's going on here, and goddamn it, DJ. If he did this to me... Fuck. Alright, I'll have the zombie back off and hang back. I'll go open the door.
As you approach the door, it actually begins to swing open inwards into the building, and you like get the feeling as if like the whole structure is kind of calling out to you, specifically Skeletor.
Really? A skeleton structure is calling out to Skeletor? Color me shocked.
Dang.
Let's see.
Pretty wild.
Smilers, would you like to lead the way?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna have my undead people in Halvard wait outside.
Okay.
And if, as I also walk in with Smiler, do I feel that connection weakening again?
No.
Okay.
Alright. So everyone's going in?
Yeah.
You do not have to.
I mean, I'd rather not split the party.
Fair enough.
Hang out with Amdas. You know, I'm not really feeling too hot over here.
You're not. We're in hell. You're probably always hot. It's like really hot down here.
That's
There's
true.
There's like fire everywhere.
Oh, we have a smartass, do we?
A little bit. A little bit.
You little
You
hipster.
you don't survive down here in hell by like not making fun of people. Like it's like people only respect you if you're like a bit of a dick to them.
So Amdos and Dale are sitting outside? Are they going in?
I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna go in behind everyone else,
Mhm.
and I'm going to like really be keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Like probably sneak in a little bit, keeping both eyes open a little bit. Like my blink, I do it like one eye at a time.
Okay. Alright, so I have Dale and Amdos kind of in the back with Skeletor and Rikiri going ahead, and I will drag you guys onto the map.
Kiri turns to Skeletor and says, any reason why zombies stay back?
Well, you know, the zombie was, you know, pushing on the door you saw, and
Yeah.
I was kind of losing my connection to him as he touched the bone fort. So probably better safe than sorry. And seeing as this place is made of bones, it's possible there may be it may be necromantic related.
Fair enough. Oh, jeez. Hold on.
So as you guys enter this place, it is quite the design. It's pretty swanky in here. Like it's the whole structure. It kind of looks like marble, but not quite right. It's like feels like smooth stone, but upon closer examination, it's more like bone crafted into like marble-like slabs. And in this entryway, you see various tapestries that line the walls. And Lulu
this
will
place
actually,
is nice.
yeah, Lulu will point out a few of them that she recognizes are images of various battles that took place during the journeys of the Hell Riders as they entered Avernus. And Amdos and Skeletor, you can both make me history checks on some of the other ones. And most of these tapestries, pretty much all of these tapestries, depict various battle-like scenes.
You said history, or did you say religion?
History. Amdos, you have advantage.
Did you say
Oh,
did you
yeah?
say that they're blood warp tapestries?
There's various battle tapestries. Like there's various tapestries that
Okay.
depict different battle scenes.
Like that.
Gotcha.
So both of you guys, Skeletor, you've done some reading on the Hells, and Amdos, you've been here for a bit. You can tell that some of the tapestries do depict scenes from the Blood War throughout the ages, of devils fighting and clashing against the demons, sometimes victorious, sometimes not. You see a tapestry that depicts Asmodeus defeating Tiamat and binding Tiamat to this layer of hell. And that's what you guys kind of gather from these tapestries.
Man, this place is fancy. I'm digging it.
And just entering this room, this place feels bigger on the inside than it did on the outside.
Well, that's neat. Let's keep going.
Alright. So you guys can keep going into the next room. Do you close the door? Not the big door, but the small door into the next room. Do you close it behind you so you pass through it?
Perhaps. I guess I'm not in the lead, or I'm not in the back, so it's up to Amdos.
I most certainly do not close off my escape route.
Okay.
Hey, you seem smart.
So this next room, as you enter, it's still got that same stone structures, and this room has various pedestals with statues depicting what appear to be magical items. Two of which some of you may recognize immediately. One of them depicts the shield that Amdos now carries. And Amdos, you would also recognize one of them depicts Zariel's sword before she fell. Dale, I'm gonna DM you this actually.
Okay.
Amdos, doesn't that statue kind of look like the shield that we have?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wonder why that's here.
I think it's an important shield.
Probably. I didn't know it was that important. I mean,
You
it
remember
seems
when I
kinda
made
cool,
that giant wall of fire outside?
but- Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I can't do that. That was like 100% the shield.
Oh. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about you, so I thought it could have been you, but...
Yeah, I mean, I know some people who can do it, but I can't do it.
Gotcha.
There was like 100% the shield.
Cool.
And is the Explorer mode working out for you guys? It didn't, like, completely blot out the room you were in previously? You still see it, kind of?
No, yeah, we can still see it.
Yeah, still see it.
I guess I'll take a peek through the right door, just to, like, look through.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Smiler, you ever seen a place like this? This place is kind of neat.
I can't say that I have. It's quite interesting. There's many fun
Yeah.
places here in Avernus. I'm interested to find out, though.
Yeah, me too.
So the next room appears as you peek through it. Do me a stealth check.
All of us are just Brian.
Just the ones in front, or all of it?
Just the one peeking through, because he was just peeking
Okay.
through the door.
Not great. I kind of just let the door swing open as I like peek through. Just like
Okay. So Skeletor, you peek through the door and you see various. It's a grand kind of foyer type area. There with 9 different banners hanging up in the room. I guess actually you can only see 7 of them currently. In front of those banners are several skeletons wearing very fine armor and bearing a coat of arms on them, just standing there, not absent-mindedly in front of each of the banners. And each of the banners, you can easily tell, depicts one of the 9 layers.
Interesting. And they're just standing there, just not moving.
And they're just standing there, not moving.
Okay. There's a pretty big what was it? A foyer,
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that.
Would
There's
you
a big
call it
foyer
a
in
grand
here.
foyer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the grand foyer. Yeah. You guys want to come take a look? There are some skeletons in there, but they're not really doing much. They're just kind of standing there. They didn't seem to mind me.
Like, not doing much now or not doing much yet?
Now, I mean, I'm pretty sure they saw me, but I mean, they didn't seem to mind.
Is that
Alrighty.
because you are a skeleton?
I'm not a skeleton. I am a tiefling.
Sorry. I'm a little racist.
That
That's
was
okay.
kind of racist. As a
No,
fellow
actually,
tiefling,
no, that's not
I'm
okay.
insulted
That's,
as well. Yeah, that's definitely not okay. Okay, like our people take a lot of abuse from, just kind of all the people of Faerun, and it's really not cool.
Hey, I get it. One of my favorite, women in a brothel, like, she was a tiefling, so I get it.
Oh, so now you're just saying that tiefling women are just good for brothels? That's really inappropriate too.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Let's just keep moving, please.
Fuck.
Do we want to check the south door there, or do we want to go in this grand foyer?
I'll check the south door.
Okay.
Kerry walks over to the south door, takes a grand old peek in.
Alright, stealth check.
Hooray. When did my stealth get so high? What the fuck?
When did your stealth get so high?
Dude, I don't know.
Nobody
I was at, like, level
knows
6.
the trouble I've
Yeah.
seen. Oh yeah, it would have been level 6 because your proficiency score went up. All right, you peek
Okay.
through the door. And that's what you see. And yeah, are you gonna go in all the way, or are you just still peeking?
I'll go in all the way.
All right, do you leave the door open?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy, yes.
Good man. It's always the right answer.
All right. As you enter, the hallway appears to have a dead end to it, and as you go further into this area, make me a wisdom check, perception.
What is the perception, not wisdom?
Well, perception is wisdom, but I couldn't remember what the skill was, so I said wisdom, and then I remembered what
gotcha.
the skill was.
Oh, gotcha. Because my wisdom is +1, but my perception is +5.
Yeah.
So.
So
Happy about that.
the wall does appear to be false. It looks like you could just push on it, and it might open.
Which wall? The south wall?
Yeah.
We got a small room over here. The back wall seems to be fake.
Oh, neat. I guess see what's in there.
Just push it open.
Yeah.
Alrighty. He goes over and just nudges the door open.
Okay.
Do I have to make another stealth check? Is that?
You can
Oh.
make me a stealth check if you're trying to do it extra quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make me another one.
Don't feel safe.
I don't feel
22.
safe. Alright. So yeah, you quietly push open the door, and there's another couple feet before the hallway opens up into another room, and you kind of get the glimpse of the edges of what appears to be a carpet with these elaborate patterns of gold and silver trimmings. Oh, I did forget to mention one thing when you guys entered here, and it probably would have made you guys feel worse, but the lighting in here, everyone in here can see. There are various torches that line the wall that have like a deep purple flame.
Ooh.
So the lighting, everything is well lit, but with a bit of a purple tinge.
Do I know? Do any of the like well-known powerful demons have like a purple thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
So, purple, green, and black are like the various colors that demons in general would typically sport. Devils would, tend to sport any color that seems to please their eyes. They tend to be a little bit fancier in terms of their residence. But yeah, so that's kind of like the ambience of the area, and I guess Rakiri, do you continue further on, or do you guys back up and then go into the grand foyer?
Am I feeling particularly drawn toward any one direction?
Feel pretty equally towards both.
Interesting. I guess I'll go down the hall real quick, because I was kind of curious to see what's around the corner.
Okay. You get to the end of the hall and you see the full carpet laid out. It's pretty much lines everything but the outer edges of the room. It's a fairly large carpet, and in the center of that carpet is a rather large chest with also elaborate design to it.
Interesting. This seems rather suspicious. There's a chest in here, guys, but it's like it's just kind of sitting in the center of the room, just
Skeletor? I just it's suspicious as fuck, dude.
it's a completely empty room, just one big carpet, and a chest sitting in the middle, unguarded, unprotected, just sitting there.
Yeah, that smells like a trap to me.
Yeah, that does. Does it appear to be locked?
There appears to be some sort of locking mechanism on the chest, yes.
Alright, I say we turn around and we go check out the grand foyer.
Wait. Just, like, you have zombies, right? Just have one of them open it.
Well...
Who cares if they get hit by a trap?
Well, see, the thing was when my zombie was trying to open the door earlier, my connection wasn't feeling so hot with him, so,
Yeah, but like, you're doing okay now, right?
I feel like bringing them in here would be a bad idea. I feel like if they were to come in here, I might lose control of them completely, and they would probably hurt us.
So what you're saying is the very person that said to do this whole bag of bean business is now scared to do this bag of bean business.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm going to leave my summons outside, because if they come inside, then that would be bad. But I'm still down to investigate.
So, foyer then?
Yeah, grand foyer. Let's go.
Or, as they say, when in hell.
Do they say that, Dale?
Yeah.
Amdos, do they say that?
I mean, not really.
Alright. Leaving the door open to the foyer?
You can believe what you want.
Alrighty.
I don't want to ruin your dreams.
I think I forgot to remove this one. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you you walk into the grand foyer, and you still see the same scene, and none of the skeletons pay you any mind.
Is there like a big, is there anything like in the center of the room?
Not particularly, no. It's
just pretty open.
Yeah, pretty open in here. You see the door to the east and the door to the southeast.
I kind of eyeball all the skeletons that are there. I give them a nod, like a little, just like as we walk through.
They don't appear to give you any sort of reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiri just stays close to Skeletor. It's like I'm not going near those guys.
Yeah. Honestly, Skeletor probably. I mean, this is like a very strange bone fort, but like seeing skeletons animated stand up like that doesn't really bother him too much because it's just like, just a couple skeletons.
Dale, are you
So,
here?
I want to touch one of them. And
I
what's
would
going
not
on.
do that. I see him moving towards one, and I say I wouldn't do that.
I can't poke it with the stick.
No, I feel like that would be bad.
Howard.
What
Because
kind of
whoever
exploring are we
these skeletons belong to would they'd probably hurt us if we tried to touch them.
But Kiri
What
doesn't say
kind of
anything, but just
nice story
kind of
are you
moves
doing?
closer to the door while this is happening.
Now, again, these skeletons are wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and say that this also feels like a trap.
I will go investigate the door on the right side of the room.
Dale, are you poking the skeleton
side.
with the stick?
No, Dale's gonna stay close enough to the door. He'll heed
Are you sure?
this time. God, don't do that to me!
No, please don't do that to him.
Chaos.
Alright, Skeletor, if you're peeking through, give me a stealth. If you're just opening, go for it. Alright, I say go for it.
I'm
but
just
I'll...
I'm just gonna open it.
Alright.
Yep.
The
Yeah, Brad,
next...
we all know the most chaotic thing is to not do anything and stay back by the door.
So, Skeletor, you open the door into the next area, and it appears to have various display cases that seem to have these, actually wooden, like petrified wood coffers, just spread out through the room. And then there's a door to the north, and yeah, there's a door to the north.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like peek in, just like take a few steps in, just to
Yeah.
like get a full view of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Dale and Amdos, give me perception checks.
You fucking got it. Perception. Keeping both eyes open. Guys.
Alright, Amdos, you hear a loud, a soft, like, thud, kind of towards the northwest.
Dale,
Yeah, what's
did
up,
you hear
dude?
that? Why are you so loud?
You're what?
The thud.
I don't have my hearing aids.
How are you alive? Down there.
Sorry, dude. Bruh.
Smiler,
Champ.
what are you
So
thinking
you're
right
telling
now?
me that you didn't
I need to
hear
get
that.
Smiler on
Alright.
the map. Smiler's
Alright,
just
I
been,
need-
like, walking around, just, like, getting really close to the skeletons, just examining them. And
I need-
a couple
I need-
chuckles to himself.
Dale, do you consider yourself stealthy?
Me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dale begins
Okay.
to like rub his hands together into like the robber kind of a way.
Alright, I need you to go back, like, the room behind us, and just peek out towards the entrance, and just let me know if anything's there.
You got it, dude.
Thanks.
Alright, so Dale, you're gonna go do that?
Sure.
Alright. Alright.
Stealthily.
So you kind of, backpedal into the room and take a look at the entrance. And it's not that something is there, it's more the doors are shut.
I want to touch one of the doors and do an Arcana check if that's possible.
Go for it. Like the big doors, right?
Yay!
The ones that
Yeah.
shut. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
You can
right
do an
there,
Arcana
yeah.
check. Well, the doors out are shut. Your entry doors are shut.
The up here.
Yeah, how you got into the building is now shut.
So not these small ones.
No, not the small ones.
Okay. Boop 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 boop
I
boop.
already used my signals.
Arcana check.
No, I did not.
You
Nat 20!
you feel some magic in the doors.
I can't
And you-
tell which one.
And like giving them a slight push, they feel pretty sealed. And
Anyways.
they're probably sealed by some sort of magical means.
Wow, for a nat 20, you would think you would get more.
You know?
91, that was like kind of a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all vague, but it was a lot.
Hey, Smiler, you want to go check out that southern door down there?
Dale returns and he's just like, we're
oh.
trapped.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go check that out.
Just
We'll come back to this from up here in a sec.
Does Rikiri hear Dale say that they're trapped?
Probably. Sound kind of echoes a little bit in here, so it's not... When you're
Gotcha.
speaking in normal voice, sound travels here pretty easily.
Gotcha. So he just kind of mutters to himself, son of a bitch.
So yeah, he just like throws the door open. Total disregard for like anything, and
Oh,
walks
boss
in,
mode.
and then like
I'll follow him.
yells back. It's like, I think it's a library.
Oh, neat.
And you Skeletor, when you walk in, you see various shelves of books, very neatly arranged and placed throughout this entire room.
I'm not gonna touch any of the books. I just kind of want to get a closer look to see like what kind of books they are.
Alright, reading the spines, they do appear to have some sort of arcane connection. You see like some spells that, some books that talk about like necromantic magics and the deficits of fireball. Yes.
Out of the necromantic ones, do I recognize any of those?
A lot of them, there's quite a few of them that talk about like basic necromancy and stuff like that. So, like, there might have been stuff that you studied to learn the spells that you initially learned. So some of them, for sure, you might have actually read. Some of them, you've never heard of the titles before.
Okay.
Some of them may even depict spells that you've not heard of.
Interesting. I'm gonna go investigate this door then. I kind of shout back, "Hey, this room seems clear over here. It's just a big library. I'm gonna go check out another door."
Rikiri turns to everyone else who's standing there, just like, should we follow them then?
I mean, we don't have much of the choice. We're kind of trapped, so might as well.
You have options. You have the room with the chest, and you have the room with the coffers, and the library.
I think
The
we
coffer.
should follow. I think we should follow from a distance. And I think that the distance that we follow at should be somewhat substantial. That's all I've got.
So I'm just kind of walking along with Smiler towards the other door, like, so Smiler, you what do you make of this place? You recognize who this place might belong to?
Nope, absolutely not. No clue
Ah.
whatsoever.
Well, perhaps we will find out.
Yes, it should be.
And then I will open this door.
Alrighty.
Which way did you go, by the way?
Oh, we went down this way.
South. Okay. I'll kind of stand in the mid to back of that room.
So this next room has various fine furnitures, kind of scattered around. There's couches and tables and, you know, some ottomans and whatnot. It seems like it kind of looks like a waiting room. And as you enter a little bit more, you see Skeletor. You would actually recognize these creatures. 4 whites in this room standing in the corners. 2 in the northwest corner.
What are they?
Whites.
Whites.
Scary.
I think you get to summon these at some point.
Do they seem to be doing anything?
They just appear to be standing there, like their weapons are sheathed. They do kind of glance at you, and but then they just kind of.
As they look over at me, I just kind of nod.
They actually do nod back to you, and then
God.
as they return your nod, they kind of look towards the southernmost door.
So cordial.
So they look towards the southernmost door. Should I kind of, or I kind of like look at them and I kind of, I ask like, may I, like pointing towards the door.
They give you a nod, and like as you like are doing this, like Smiler like runs into the room and just like jumps onto one of these couches and like lands and like gives a little bounce onto it. He just laid out on one of the couches.
Hey guys, there's a couple whites in here. They, there's another door down there. They kind of are guiding me towards that door. They said I could go. They said we can go in, so it's all good. If you guys want to wait here too, you can do that.
What do you mean all good? Like we're in a locked bone temple with
What do you mean
light
locked?
pointing.
We left the doors open.
Oh shit! Yeah, you in front. They closed behind us.
Oh,
Yeah, they're magically delicious and sealed.
Isn't
Well,
isn't that fun?
perhaps whoever owns this place will let us out if we just talk to them.
All right. I mean, you're going in first.
It's the
Yeah, I mean, this
for
appears to
me.
be some kind of waiting room. So if you just want to chill in here, I'll go in and check it out.
I mean, they don't seem to be fighting us so far, so...
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was chatting with the whites. They said I can go in, so it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, I'll go with Skeletor then.
I'll wait till
Yeah,
here.
All right, sounds good, Smiler. You chill out. You just relax. You know, we've been doing a lot of walking.
And
All right.
Lulu like will actually follow along to you guys as well. And yeah, when you so Amdos, you weren't going into the next room, right? You're gonna wait out here.
I'll go. It's fine.
You don't have to.
No, I'll go.
I mean, it is waiting room.
Fine.
It's meant for waiting.
There's plenty of nice furniture. Good for Dale sciatica.
Yeah. Dale
Yeah,
sits across from Smiler,
Alright.
and he sort of gives a little like knock into his mind so he can talk telepathically with him.
You feel it denied. I don't like people looking into my mind. Thank you very much.
Just trying to chat. Not many people can speak what I speak.
Well, unfortunate, but when you live down here, you protect your mind very tightly.
Fair enough.
Alright, and then the four of you, including Lulu here, you know, open these doors and I don't need to pull you into another room. It's fine. Let me see here. Let me make sure I'm on the right level. Yep, there you go. So you guys, yeah, you can just pass through that door. No biggie. And the door will actually kind of like slowly shut behind you. It's not. Amdo, so you can check it if you would like. But it is not sealed. It just closed.
Is it like, does it open
trust
both
you.
ways, or just like, which way does the door open?
The door opened kind of like towards you guys when you're on the other side, so you had to pull it to open it and then pass through, and then it shut behind.
Okay, that's good to know.
So exiting the room, it is a push.
Emergency push only.
But entering this room, you see various like full plate armor just kind of lining the walls, and this appears to be some sort of elaborate throne room, but the odd thing about it is there is a large pool of glowing, swirling liquid in the middle of the room, and past that is what appears to be a knight with glowing red eyes and a somewhat fleshy skeletal figure and very elaborate and clean robes, just lazily sitting up on a throne, head cocked to the side, leaning on one of his arms, just watching you curiously.
Person on the throne.
Mm-hmm. And Skeletor, you can make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Fucking terrible place to be.
Isn't it? It's great. I love it.
This is a lich.
Ah,
Boy.
very good.
A
I
wizard that has reached the heights of magic to the point that it has preserved its own life beyond that, beyond normal.
I say hello and I kind of do like a polite bow, just like greetings.
Ah, so you are this fledgling necromancer I felt.
Indeed, I felt drawn into here, so I thought I should come investigate. I assume I was feeling you.
Welcome to my home. I see you managed to not disturb anything thus far, and I appreciate that.
Of course, well, this is your home.
It is.
And we are... yeah. Anyways.
Yes, once I felt you enter, I felt I must speak to this individual. I'm curious. It's been so long since I've stood where you stepped, and I wanted to understand more. So I'm sorry, but I sealed the doors behind you.
Of course. Well, now that I'm here, well, what is it that you would like to learn about me?
Well, why don't we start with your name?
I
And
am
the names of your
Skeletor.
companions.
Oh, I'm Skeletor, and these are my companions, Amdos.
No, that's... thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Of course. And sorry, I can't see. And Rakiri.
Hello there.
Yes, I see Lulu follows you as well.
He does.
And
Are you familiar with Lulu?
I've witnessed Lulu's adventures.
I see. How long have you been here for?
Let's see here. Huh. I've seemed to lost track.
I see. So, what else would you like to, would you like to know, or what did you want to talk about?
I want to know why.
Why, what, may I ask?
Why necromancy?
Well,
And he like
I was...
leans forward a little bit more in his throne.
Well, I suppose I've sort of felt drawn to it. I had an experience as a child where I was bullied, I was brought low by others, and, well, I was always interested in anatomy, and, well, the ones who bullied me had a very interesting anatomy indeed. This had to do with a dream thing earlier. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Young Amdos, I'm merely satisfying the curiosities of an old man, wondering what it once felt like when I myself was in his shoes. I've forgotten much in my early travels, and I merely wish to relive it. I've I must apologize again. I very much knew who all of you were. I merely wish to extend pleasantries. I keep watch of the ongoings of this realm. I'm much aware of what goes on and of many of its denizens, and your group has caught my eye recently.
Well, I don't love that.
And I'm curious, how have you found yourselves here?
Oh, I immigrated. I followed all the legal channels, don't worry. I applied for citizenship and everything, was on the waiting list for a while.
Here as in Avernus, or here as in your boat?
In my home.
Well,
Oh, well that's different.
is-
I didn't immigrate here specifically. that was to Avernus.
well,
for
that's
sure.
that is quite an interesting one. See, I have these. I kind of pull out the bag of beans, and one of our traveling companions who was in the waiting room behind us planted it, and well, we found ourselves here.
Fascinating. I didn't think anyone would actually plant beans in the hells anymore.
Yeah, it was like a really pro-choice, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's been an interesting
Were
experience.
you not aware that this could happen through the beans?
He's not aware of a lot of things.
Well, I was aware that they had certain random magical effects, but I did not quite expect this.
Oh yes, you see, the beans, I'm sure you didn't get me on your first try, but they
No.
have slightly different connections here. And interestingly enough, I am one of them. Although
Seems so.
most that summon my home, storm it, tried to steal from me.
That would be very unwise.
Very much indeed.
Would you like a bean?
No. No. I don't need any beans. In fact... And he like waves his hand, and one of the statues that was like pressed against the wall, the armors that was pressed against the wall, like dislodges itself and takes a few steps towards you, Skeletor, and opens up its hand, and then there is a singular miscolored bean that it hands over to you.
Okay. I take it. Is this another one of these beans? It looks different.
This one is linked specifically to me. So you are welcome to plant it and come back here.
Oh. Is there like any specific reason that we would want to come back here out of curiosity? I mean, the place is kind of spooky.
I have grown comfortable with this particular lifestyle. I apologize if it's not up to the standards of the living. I thought I kept it rather
Oh no, I mean
cushy.
it's no, I mean it's fine. I'm just like it's a little bit spooky with all the dead things around and stuff, right? And like I mean not that you're not like a nice
I think
guy,
also,
but like
I think what
You
my
know, I'm
friend
just gonna
means is
shut
that
up
we wouldn't
now.
want to
don't
come
want to
in.
impose.
We wouldn't want to of course, yes. That is what
Well,
he means.
I'm not offering to house you here. It's just merely if you would like to visit. I
Of
have
course. Well,
information that I'm more than willing to share with you. If you ask a question, I might answer it.
of course. But we would have nothing to offer you.
He just said he was gonna offer information. Like
Oh, I mean, well, we don't have anything to offer him though. It's like that's what I was getting at.
well, you just offered him a bean. He said no. But I mean you did offer it.
Beyond my guard, I don't talk to many people anymore. Well, I mean, I talk to him, but he doesn't talk to me. But I spend much of my time watching watching all the events that transpire in the Hells, I would like to hear stories of the other realms if you have them to share, and I might trade information that you desire.
Interesting. Can I tell them about our experience starting a business? I mean, well, it's technically, at this point, I think it's just Skeletor's experience, but... So, I don't think anyone in this party is left from that initial...
Yeah, if you want to talk to him about the business, you most certainly can.
Yeah, the whole, like, thing of, like, how it came about, and somehow we managed to succeed in, like, securing stuff for this business, all for this one plan. Just like,
yeah, like, as you're talking, I guess I want you to do me a performance check, or I guess you can offer me. I think performance is really what I want here.
performance.
Yeah, do me a performance check. Yeah, as you're like talking about it, you like start getting a little bit passionate in your speech, and like he like his bony elbows kind of like perch on his knees as he leans forward, chin rested on his hands, just like listening and nodding, and like that is an interesting idea. How's that going for you?
Last I saw my companions who were starting up the business, it seemed to be going quite well. I think they were working on securing a ship and logistics for food and drink and such. It seemed to be going quite well. I imagine they're...
100% out of character. Have you considered taking a scry spell just to check up on the business?
that would probably be a good idea. But no, I haven't. But
Well,
yeah, I imagine
hope
it's going
kinda
quite
put
well.
that in the back of your head, then.
So interesting. So what information would you like from me? You've entertained
Well,
me. Ask any question.
like, out of character, is there like information, like super pertinent information that we probably need?
I mean, there is.
Or
but not
I was more
necessarily
like
from
to the
him.
part. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of something that we could potentially be, like, information that we could need, or that would be useful.
I wonder if your turtle friend would like information about his daughter.
His daughter?
Yeah, like Rikiri just kind of like, who hasn't said anything during this entire thing, is like wait, tell us a daughter?
Yes, she is an interesting one. I've had my eye on her as well.
Perhaps. Should I go grab him?
There's no need for that. Dale, in your
Yes.
room, one of the whites actually like starts moving directly towards you and like stops right in front of where you're sitting and just like stares at you for a minute and then lifts up one of his hands and points at the door.
Okay, no need to get feisty. He stands up with a... He begins to walk on over.
Yeah,
And actually, like, without, just out of character, have we asked the Lich's name yet?
you have not.
Forgive me, I should have done this at the beginning, but what is your name? Or what should I call you, at least?
You can call me the Chronicler.
Chronicler. Well, pleasure. I think I hear my friend coming.
Yes, I've been called many names in my time. I don't seem to remember which one, which is truly fine. And Dale, you walk down the hall, through the room to the door, and Smiler's just like laid back in his chair, giving a nice whistle, playing nice tune. And the doors open as you approach, and as you step through, you close behind you.
Spooky.
Ah,
So, I was asked to come here?
yes, Dale.
Oh, he knows my name. My fame precedes me.
Yes, you recently popped up on my radar. It was interesting, but your friend here has earned some information and he can't seem to decide. Skeletor, would you like to give up your question to Dale?
I suppose. Dale? He did mention, the Chronicler did mention that it might be of interest to you to know something about your daughter, which I didn't know you had a kid. That's kind of neat.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't really talk to people about that. She's the one that I was talking about, the babe tiefling that I met at the brothel. Apparently she had a kid.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, he offered if you want to know about your kid, then you can do that. Or
Oh,
if
yeah.
there's any other information about, Avernus or anything down here that you might want to know, then he sounds like he might know something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess asking about my daughter is a much better question. I was just about to ask him where his favorite wine is, but, that sounds way better.
I've not had wine in a very long time.
Would you like some?
Sure.
Dale scrambles to reach into his flask. And
Oh my god.
he's to waddle over and he extends his hand out. His right hand, may I say, also. That's formal.
Let me see here real quick. Wanted to make sure he didn't have a particular spell. So as you hold it out, do you approach the throne or do you hold it out back there? It's up to you.
He approaches halfway and then he holds it out. Can I go forward?
The knight will approach you as you get halfway into the room. So you get to about here, right? And he comes around the pool and approaches you, and he pulls out a goblet and kind of kneels and holds it out for you to pour into it.
Yeah, I pour it.
Alright. And he stands up and brings it back to the Lich, to the Chronicler. He takes it, swirls it a little bit, smells it, and takes a sip. I've forgotten what it's like to drink something.
Yes, today's selection is a 1201 Balder Chablis, straight out of the port where I stole it from a guy that was supposed to make a deal with me.
I don't need a deception for that. That's fine. That's true. It's interesting. I'll have to visit Baldur's Gate at some point. Now,
Chaos.
I think this offers you 2 questions. I won't take your question from you, Skeletor. You'll still have another one. Dale, you wish to know about your daughter? I guess, what do you want to know? She is here, in the Hells.
She's in the Hells. Is she dead? No, that's not a good question. Where is she?
He stands up and walks down the couple steps in front of his throne, down to the pool of water, dips a hand in, swirls it around a little bit, and then an image begins to appear in the pool. You see a very busy bazaar, and you see the image focuses in on one particular shop, and this bazaar looks very familiar to you, so you can make me a history check.
Yep.
This does look like the Wandering Emporium, but the shop that it's focusing in on is not one that you saw. Oh wait, you've never been there. I'm sorry.
Would Skeletor recognize it?
Skeletor would.
Oh, neat. I mentioned that it's the Wandering Emporium, and is perhaps a shop I had not seen.
Wait, hold on. Didn't Arlulu mention that she was looking for somebody in the Wandering Emporium?
Is that what's in your notes? She did mention it to you guys, yes.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I started taking notes after we merged with this. We merged, so yeah.
Yeah. So
Have notes for that.
she did mention that to you guys. She mentioned, I believe his name was Mahadi, was a friend of hers.
Okay, I'm putting that in my notes now.
but yeah. So, but Dale, the image focuses in, and you see a young tiefling woman in fine clothing. She appears to be chatting with a man that is surrounded by imps. And she seems to be arguing with him a little bit, waving a piece of paper in the air that kind of resembles a contract. And the man, let's see, what was it like for you to sign your contract with Nerberall?
It was he sort of went through like a messenger first, and he channeled it, and it took a little bit longer than normal, because most of the imps were taken, and so I had to get like a secondary imp that was just overworked.
Okay. So then the contract was directly signed between you and the imp. There wasn't someone else there.
No, it was like a messenger imp helped form everything, but it was only imp contact.
Okay. You see the man.
They did mention talking to their boss and like working throughout it, but that was about it.
The image kind of like zooms out a little bit, and you see next to the woman is an Nerberall. As he's like kind of standing there looking back and forth between them, just like watching the thing, smirking.
Hey, Akiri, he's not dead!
Wait, can Akiri see the pool from where he's standing?
Are you standing in the back of the room?
Like where he is right there. A couple. I guess. Yeah.
Not fully. Like you can see like some bits of the image, but not like a lot, because Dale's kind of thick.
Well, Dale take a step forward. Like, wait, who's not dead?
Nerberall gone! Nerberall's not dead!
Yeah, so you see the scene of the tiefling woman arguing with the cloaked figure with the imps in Nerberall.
Wow, my daughter's a babe!
I'm genuinely surprised at everything happening.
And the Lich removes his hand from the pool. She's not too happy with you, Dale.
What?
Yes. In fact, she asked me to kill you if I came across you.
Rikiri just laughs very loudly, like.
Goddamn children, always ungrateful to the person that gave them life.
Yes, in fact, if you didn't offer me the wine, I probably would have done so already.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Well, it was
apologies
good
for
wine.
my friend, for our companion, then. I hope that you would not kill him.
Oh, I take no offense. It was merely a favor. She did something for me, and I told her that I might do this thing, or I might do
Ah.
it later. Who knows?
Well, that later would be greatly appreciated. And I suppose I did have a question.
Yes.
I was looking around your library, and some of the books on necromancy I recognized, but there were many I did not. Would there be anything you might perhaps be willing to any knowledge you might be willing to share for while we're conducting our business down here in Avernus?
Absolutely. Let's see here. There's a couple books that depict a few necromantic spells, and you can take your pick. Let's see. You can take 3 books.
Thank you. I very much appreciate the knowledge. And so yeah, so I guess whenever we decide to go, like, I can like look around and see like what's there.
Okay. So yeah. Is that all you wish to know? Amdos, is there anything you would like to know? I know you are trying to find a way to best Zario.
Yeah, but I feel like we're kind of making progress on that. You know, things are in the works over here.
Yes, I see you're taking an unusually large path to where you're going.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not really where I saw myself in 2 days, like 2 days ago. Like, definitely have not gone the direction that I expected. But I feel like it's kind of working out for now.
Yes.
Lulu, did you have any questions for him?
Lulu, I'm not sure what I would ask.
Well, I mean, anything about your memories, or
I guess I would ask him where the Bleeding Citadel is.
That sounds like a pleasant place.
You are on the right path. This is
All right, good.
information that you already know.
good.
Amdos,
Yep.
why are you on this path? I've been watching you, and it doesn't make sense to me. You have connections.
What path specifically?
You have connections. Why do you not
Yep.
use them?
I don't like owing people favors. It's like a bad habit to get into down here in hell. Like,
True. There have been many devils, archdevils, that have been felled by such favors.
these people, you know, they want to help getting Ultra out of here. Getting Ultra out of here pissed Zario off.
Yes.
Kind of worked in my favor there, I guess. So, I mean,
I'm sure
they
your
kind of helped me do
connections
something
would-
that pissed Zario off without really having me owe them anything additional, so...
I'm sure your connections would be greatly appreciated by your deals. Very well. If there's nothing else you must ask, feel free to depart. Please do not steal.
We will not.
Kiri actually has a question.
Yes.
Can you step up and ask for that?
Absolutely.
Well, would I need a story in return, or is this just a free question?
It will require a story. Why don't you tell me? Why do you fight?
In general, or here specifically?
In general.
Okay, I'm gonna do this out of character because I was not prepared for this question. I mean, basically, he comes from a half-orc tribe, and fighting is just kind of the culture there. But when he moved to Baldur's Gate, trying to start a life on his own, he was the only thing he was really good at. Hence the multiple years prize fighting. And he just kind of got sick of doing that and being known only for that, and wanted just kind of a normal life. But it is his main skill set, and he still just kind of has some anger issues. So it helps him cut off steam and make some money by doing adventuring on the side. And he used to swing an axe around, but he has since upgraded. But I guess he just has a lot of before it was to survive. Now then it was to release some pent up anger, and now it is to do both. In the situation that he has found himself in.
It is interesting, but why do you not study magic? You have the talent.
I think so.
Don't think I can't sense that chaos emanating from you.
Chaos.
I definitely tried. Maybe I when I have the time. Not currently in a situation I find myself in. I can give it another shot.
If you do, maybe find a being. See if you find me. I'd love to hear your adventures. Well, it sounds like you have destiny calling to you.
Destiny is come.
I will hold you.
Destiny theme plays.
Skeletor, don't forget your books on the way out.
Of course, and thank you for your hospitality and for the information.
Oh wait, DJ, do I not get the question?
Oh yes, the question.
Sorry.
He forgot.
I don't want to squander this opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Rikiri, in response to the being thing, is like he kind of chuckles a bit. It's like, thank you for the offer. I might take you up on that. And it's like, at this point, do I, like, out of character, do I ask the question?
You can ask it in question or out of character, in character or out of character. It's up to you.
All right. Well, okay. So he, to ask the question, he goes, so you said you've been watching the happenings in this realm. The circumstances that led me and my companion Dale here, and he kind of motions to Dale, to here specifically, are kind of questionable. I can't quite remember what felt off about it, but the person who led us here, who said that this world needed help, quote unquote, something felt off about it. I can't remember why, but they refused to give us their name. I was wondering if you knew who that was.
Yes. I've taken notice of this individual as well. He's been pulling strings here in the Hells for quite some time now. He's gone by a few names, but I believe the one he calls himself now is Jesus.
No. Oh god.
Oh yeah. Give me an amulet.
Fuck.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. More Jesus adventures.
Oh no.
Matt, this is all your fault.
Brannigan was like 2 campaigns ago.
I've heard that name before, but I didn't think I'd actually hear it again.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, and once again, thank you for your hospitality and for answering our questions.
Thank you for letting me relive the past.
Of course. I hope it was a good experience for you, and perhaps I kind of hold the bean up. Perhaps we will stop by again someday.
Perhaps you will. I get the feeling not all of you will survive your journey. But
Yeah, Rikiri's not the strongest.
he looks like at you, Dale. Yes, some of you will die.
It's very ominous.
Yeah. Well then, we will take our leave. I'll just start heading towards the door.
Alright, you don't have to move your tokens, but I guess is anyone doing anything as you're leaving beyond grabbing the books?
Yeah.
Uh,
just thanks the Chronicler and walks out the room.
My chaotic self wants to go to the treasure chest.
Please, Dale, go to the treasure chest.
Chronicler.
Skeletor will peruse the library and look for maybe some more like unfamiliar titles, just like since it seems like he wouldn't really know them. And then if they look interesting, he'll pick up the 3 and then be good.
Alright, so what I will offer you, Skeletor, because I don't have a full list of every book in the collection, you can pick 3 spells, 3 necromantic spells of any level, and you know how the books related to them. Doesn't necessarily mean you can cast those spells.
Yeah.
But have a means of learning them outside of, leveling up.
Okay.
In addition to that, each book will also have 2 spells of levels 3 and lower of any nature.
Of any nature.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's really lucky.
So there's 3 spells in each book. There's 1 necromantic spell in each book, and 2 of random spells of 3 and lower in each book.
Okay. I'm just gonna actually write this down for once, just because it's like, cause I may have to like look later and like see like what's available. So.
Scribe, find out how your business is doing.
Yeah. There's the opportunity.
I'm surprised you didn't just ask him how the business was doing. It might have been harder for him to do it, but he might have been able to figure it out.
And then, so it's
Oh, that's
I need to pick out 3 necromantic spells of any level, and then you said it was 2 random from each book, so 6 total.
Yeah, it's 6 total. Or no, it's 9 spells total. It's 3 books.
Yeah, but it's 3 necromantic spells and then 6 random.
Yeah, yes,
ones, is what I was
sorry, yeah.
of level 3 or lower.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, for those of you guys that aren't wizards and don't understand how wizards work, these are just spells he knows. They're not like changing his prepared spells or anything like that. So he has to like, change his spells.
Into the book they go.
Alright, so yeah, I have that written down. I'll just say I take the books and then I'll look up those spells later just to save on time.
Yeah, and you'd still need to like pay the cost to write them into your spell book.
Exactly, yeah, and like actually, take the time to study them,
Mhm.
all that. So, okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Start heading towards the exit.
Yeah, and Smiley like hops off the couch as you walk out, and when you get to the entrance, the doors are open for you.
Neat.
Um,
I guess as we're exiting out the doors, I asked Smiler if he knows anyone by the name of the Chronicler.
No, I can't say I have.
Oh, that's who owned the place. He seemed quite interesting.
I'll have to come sometime myself. And as you guys like arrive at the entrance and start going through the door, you just see like the cat just sitting at the entrance, licking one of its paws, just waiting.
I guess as we walk by, I say hi to Benny.
He like looks at you and gives you a nod.
Kiri gives a nervous wave gesture and walks by Benny.
It nods at you as well and goes back to grooming itself.
Alright. Oh, and then Halvard's still out there, and the other two?
Yeah.
Three.
They are still waiting for you.
Cool. Hey, Halvard. Glad to see you're good. It's all good in there. We met a guy, seemed pretty knowledgeable. Nah. Alright. Well, I'm cool to get going.
And so you guys, like, you exit and, start heading back to your vehicles. You have your little conversation with Halvard. Does anyone turn back to look at the fortress?
No.
Rakiri
I
does.
haven't.
Okay. Rakiri, you, like, look back at the fortress as everyone's getting settled down and getting ready to go, and, like, it's gone.
Check, so...
You just look.
Checks out.
It's gone.
Oh, Christ.
Well, you know what? That went much better than I was expecting it to go. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought we could have died.
You know what? I have to agree with you there. That seemed like death, and we are not dead, so congratulations all around, I guess.
In some ways, it is death. And Skeletor, you would know. Even your Arcana check on the Lich was kind of low, but like you would know, like they're very powerful. Like,
oh no, yeah, I realize
they
this.
can kill an individual with one word.
Yep.
I'm glad we decided not to fuck with the chest.
Yep. I am very glad we did not touch anything. So let's get going. Smiler, we're chasing after that one person, right?
Honestly, I forgot about that.
Feynor, right?
Yes, there's Feanor and Bitter Breath and the Prince Kopep, Princeps Kosep. I don't know. He's some devil. It's quite the list. But you did only ask me for Feanor, so let's go hunt down a witch.
Hey, Skeletor, you said that you realized or recognized that place we were at?
Wait, which place?
The place?
Oh, the one where you saw your daughter. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the Wandering Emporium. Me and Abdos here were there earlier.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
know
Indeed we were.
Kiri hears that. It's just like,
Wait, Wandering Emporium?
Lulu. He turns to Lulu. It's like, Lulu, didn't you have a friend named Mahai there?
I mean, I met this Mahadi person, but he said he knew me, but I don't remember him.
Yeah, that's where I heard Wandering Emporium before. But yeah, he turns to Dale. It's like, oh yeah, that's where your daughter is, though, right?
So, like,
did you just say that? Is that why it came up?
Yeah,
I
so like
actually forgot.
Amdos, we'll help y'all if you help me get to the Wandering Emporium.
We were there like yesterday, man. Like we were just there. Like
They were literally there yesterday.
this is such bad timing on your part.
Yep, it kind of is, honestly.
So like, I help you all with your stuff, and then you help me though.
Perhaps. Oh.
Never forget, in the hells, everything is everywhere.
Oh no.
You never know what you'll run into.
Mhm.
This is Smiler talking.
Yeah.
Can we also take like a rest? I'm about to like pass out.
I guess on the drive there, if you want to rest, like I'll drive the Rocky Mobile? Yeah, Rocky Mobile.
Alright, so I guess where are you guys trying to go first? Because
I think we were good.
Smiler would let you
Sorry.
know that like hunting down Feanor is not like, you know, you start driving out to the Badlands. That's what he's been doing because he's got nothing better to do with his time. But like as you're driving around the Badlands, you may just actually come across her.
Okay.
Like Kiri mentions that like he is not really like, considering he doesn't know much of the situation, he doesn't really have a hard preference.
Amdos, you got any ideas?
I mean, honestly, no. Like, the landscape gets fucky around here. Like, it might be anywhere.
Alright, well, let's just start driving, I guess.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so Smiler will get on his devil's ride, and Amdos will drive the Frodo-mobile, and Skeletor will drive the Rocky-mobile.
Also, I'll have my summons and Halford be on the harpoons.
Alright, so Skeletor, I do believe that I added to your sheet in the extra sections the Rocky-mobile.
Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, let me... Sorry, I need to pull it up.
So you should be able to see all the different action stations and, you know, manage that.
Oh, got it.
And then I did the same thing for Amdos with the Frodo-mobile. Oh, we lost Matt again. He was muted for a moment. Matt, you're muted.
Oh.
Did you mean to be muted?
Is he having potion talk, I think?
I'm having some Discord connectivity
Oh,
problems.
I'm sorry.
Oh, rip.
Um,
Big unfortunate.
So, I guess there's going to be the most active space in the Frodo-mobile as far as, like, action stations. So, you guys have not been introduced to Infernal Vehicles yet. So, I guess how they function is going to be up to the new guys to tell you how they work. Because you didn't get, you know, the full rundown via a mechanic that they did. But there are action stations on the vehicles where there are weapons. So the Frodo-mobile is a size huge vehicle that holds 4 creatures, 1 driver, 1 person manning the harpoon flinger, and then additional crew space for like 2 people plus like cargo space. So that's the Frodo-mobile. That's what they've named it. It's named after Matt's dog.
Oh.
The Rocky-mobile is named after James's dog. But the Rocky-mobile is size gargantuan. It is
Oh boy.
much larger. It holds 8 medium creatures and plus a lot of cargo. It has several action stations, including the driving spot, the chomper in the front, the wrecking
It's
ball,
so fucking chunky.
and 2 harpoon
Oh my
stations.
Badass.
Yes. Let me see if I can find the images.
I appreciate being fast-tracked to the Mad Max section of Avernus.
Let's see here. Stat blocks. Whatever opt out. And then there's the Devil's Ride, which looks like a motorcycle. That's what our boy Smiler's driving. So the first one's the Devil's Ride. That's what Smiler's driving.
Gant. And that has Chomper, Wrecking Ball.
And then the next one posted is the Frodo-mobile.
Yeah.
And then the next next one that I will post is the Rocky Mobile, and these are all posted in Roll20 for you to scroll down and look at.
Wow. Fucking glorious.
Yes.
Pretty neat.
Now, looking at the Frodo-mobile, like, you can see that there are kind of patches where, like, the external armor is, like, borderline missing or corroded and rusted. So it looks weaker in general. But like, it's armor, it's very obviously compromised. I guess, which vehicles are you guys riding in?
I mean, I'm driving the...
Yeah, I'm more so speaking to Dale and
Oh,
Rikiri here.
yeah.
I'll go with the Skelly Boy if you want to go with the other.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Alright, and I guess, where is your destination currently?
To sleep. Dale's
Yeah.
tired.
I mean, you could take a short rest
Like-
and while the vehicle's moving. But
Oh wait, can I cheese this a little bit and use my second wind and then take a short rest?
absolutely.
Wow, what a great time. All right, I'm doing that then.
But I do need to know where you are traveling to.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess if we're looking for the person Smiler needs to kill, we could just kind of roam around, but we could also just go straight to Uldrak's grave, since me and Amdos kind of need to go there, and then, like, along the way we can see if we find that person whose name I am constantly forgetting.
Feanor.
Feanor.
Yeah, and Smiler's fine with that, because it's basically what he's been doing this entire time. It's just driving around, so seeing new places or any places doesn't make any difference to him.
Alright. Sound good to everybody?
That works.
Alright, so I need you to roll me 2d20 skill tour. I'm sorry, 2d10s.
2d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me one sec.
Mercury also just kind of turns to Amdos like,
Hey, can I just take a fat fucking nap in your cargo bay for a
Yep.
not feeling so hot.
I mean, he'd be fine with that. He'll wake you up when the harpoon
Alright.
flickers go.
Sounds
Okay. I didn't even need to pull up my thing for that.
1d10 plus 4. Okay, let's roll a d10.
You said
2d10 skill
what were you?
tour.
So 2d10.
Awesome.
That's a what? Hell yeah.
Alright, it does not take you long to get there. So it is Skeletor and you know, Amdos, you guys have been awake for some 12 hours now, it feels like. Anyone that needed a short rest can take a short rest, even the drivers. You're not doing something extreme. You can count this as a short rest.
Do I need a short rest?
Do you need a short rest?
I'm looking.
How many short rest dice do I have left over? Oh fuck. Oh, I get extra hit dice from the multi-class?
It's
Oh,
not exactly
wow.
extra,
Well,
you get
it's not-
different
it's
hit
the same
dice.
number.
Yeah, it's the same number.
Oh, that's interesting
But
indeed.
each class has different
Oh,
types of
right,
hit
because I'm technically level 9 right now, so I should have 9 anyway.
Mhm.
I get it now. Because I saw a level 5 barbarian, and then I had 9 fucking slots. I was like, whoa! Yeah, it did. Yeah, I get it now.
No, then how long has it been since we left the Bone Brambles?
Maybe about 2 hours.
So 2 hours and then the 12-hour drive. Okay.
No, like since like you woke up from the bone brambles, like because I think we like I don't know. I feel like we started a new day, but I don't really remember. I wasn't keeping good track.
Yeah, but you said we were going to be driving for like 12 hours or
No.
so
It was
before we
like
got
you
to-
guys have been awake for about 12 hours. Like
Oh, okay. Got it.
DJ, for the hit dice, just as a refresher, when it says 1d12 plus 3, is that plus 3 per
Yes.
die, or is that... Okay, I'm just gonna roll 4 of them. Take short rest. Okay. So, roll 4d12 plus 12. 45. You'd love to see it. Oh, unfortunate.
Dale's out here just like still trying to get some health back.
Yeah.
I mean, all things considered, I had some pretty nice rolls there.
You know what? Dale's half health. That's good enough.
I think I'm just over half health now. Oh no, I have my short rest, my second wind. The plus 45.
I'll be honest with you guys, in that Lich's lair, I like set up 3 separate things that were like direct traps for Dale.
That's disrespectful.
Dale almost poked the skeleton, and just I can fucking hear it in your voice, DJ. Like you wanted it. You had the bloodlust. You're just like fucking touch the fucking skeleton. Do it.
You don't want to touch it, and I was like, DJ, don't do that. That just makes me want to do it.
The skeletons.
Oh, he knows
the
that.
skeletons wasn't even a trap for Dale.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the moment I saw the skeletons, like they didn't seem to acknowledge me, and then when we saw the chest, I was like, oh my god, no, these are all just straight traps. And it's like all these valuables and all this knowledge just out in the open, just unprotected, just like, this is not good. No, please. But I just kept walking in, and I'm just like, this is a terrible idea. This is awful. I'm gonna die.
The chest room was my favorite. You'll never know what it was.
I'm glad. I don't care. It's totally fine, man.
Oh man, you guys, you dodged my traps.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, good job all around. Good go, team.
Are we gonna have another, non-combat session?
Maybe.
We still have an hour.
Depends on if you
still
fuck
have an
up
hour.
the next couple of
Combat is always an
sessions.
option. Don't push it.
So yeah,
What was the Lich's name again? Sorry, I'm gonna write it.
he said you could refer to him as the Chronicler, but he has many names and he doesn't quite remember them. But you guys can arrive at Aldrich's grave. You can take your short rests as Dale and Rikiri already have. The cracked helm and sword of a Titan lies half buried in the ash of Avernus. A spherical stone set into the sword's pommel still gleams with scarlet radiance. And real quickly, I think Sirenscape actually has a little thingy-mabobber here for Aldrich's grave. I clicked the wrong thing. Ah, here we are.
A fallen titan, or a wimp with delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide.
So you guys arrive at the scene. I guess, what do you do as you arrive here?
Because we're looking for Titan's blood, you said, right?
Yes.
I guess what's around seems to be of note.
Mostly just the gargantuan size cracked helm, and then the gargantuan size sword.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah, that are like
Okay.
peeking up from the ground. As the dust and
Amdos,
ash.
you get. What are you feeling? You think we should go investigate the helmet?
Like, I think one of us should. I don't think it should be me.
Oh, okay. How close are we to it?
I guess how far out did you stop?
A respectable distance, I would say. You know, I mean, like, we wouldn't want to get too close and then suddenly be attacked while we're driving.
So like 100 feet.
Sure,
Okay.
sounds good.
Yeah. So you're 100 feet out as you stop the vehicles. And you wanted to approach Skeletor?
Yeah, I'll have, I'm just gonna call him Bloater just because it's easier. It's the zombie. Bloater's gonna go, ahead of me as we like walk up, just in case something comes up.
Okay, like 20 feet in front of you, something like that.
Yeah.
Kiri asked Skeletor if you want some help with that.
I mean, if you want to come along, you can.
Alright, well, I'm feeling rested, so, sure. He follows with Skeletor behind behind Bloater.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys approach the cracked helm. I guess Dale and Amdo stick around with the vehicles, just kind of waiting to see if you die or not. And
Sounds good to me.
I like it.
as you guys get closer, you see, you know, a purple winged creature that looks like a spine devil just kind of rooting around in the ash inside of the helm. It's like flapping around, bouncing around, rooting through the dirt.
That's just inside the helmet.
Yeah, and yeah, he's inside the very large helmet, and you hear him like grumbling and mumbling, and you hear like a couple mentions of Tiamat in common, and then you hear a couple grumbles in a language that neither of you guys understand. Or at least I'm like 90% sure neither of you guys understand. Yeah, neither of you understand it.
Weird. I say hello.
Ah! Don't hurt me.
Well, it's cool, man. It's cool. Do you know where we get some Titan's blood around here?
Wait, you speak Infernal, right, Skeletor?
I
Yeah,
do.
he is talking in Infernal.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to him in Infernal.
Kiri just stands there, I guess, unable to understand Infernal.
He's, what? You, who? What? What do you want?
I just told you we were looking for Titan's blood. Are there any around here? We were told we could find some here.
I am the mighty Titan Aldrak.
You are?
Yes. Do I not look like a Titan to you?
Honestly, no. Do you mind if we have some of your blood then?
My blood's unfortunately no good to you. Right now.
Why not right now?
Well, I've been cursed.
You've been cursed by what?
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, why were you cursed? And what kind of curse is it?
Well, I tried to kill her.
Okay.
And I've been cursed to be this spine devil. So my blood's not useful to anyone right now.
Perhaps if there was someone who knew the spell remove curse, would that remove the curse?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Only
What about greater restoration?
that would not be helpful either. Unfortunately, the only way I can break my curse is to get Tiamat's blood.
Can I see if he's like bullshitting us?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Insight, I guess?
Yeah, insight. He is telling the truth, and he is ashamed.
Your voice said everything. I heard it.
Just kind of Skeletor just kind of pitches around. It's like Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, and curious, like, wait, what happened? What's going on?
But I know. He switches to common. I know how to get it. You look capable.
How?
You look capable.
Capable for what exactly?
Well, see, this guy is Uldrak, apparently, and we need his blood, but his blood's not useful right now because he's cursed to be a spine devil.
Okay.
And in order to remove that curse, well, we need Tiamat. Skeletor lowers his voice from like really low, like we need Tiamat's blood.
Oh Jesus! Fuck on.
He curses again in a language you don't understand. But quite obviously, it's a curse. Yes.
Yep.
But we don't need Tiamat.
Okay, that's slightly better.
We want Tiamat? That sounds like fun.
And
I'm not there, but that's not just that's not
Yeah.
fun.
And he like bounces over to a spot of not quite settled ash in the helm and like starts digging and pulls out an orb. Have you met Archon?
Archon. Have I met Archon?
You have not.
Out of
you have
character.
not met Archon.
Can I do a history check and see if perhaps you may have mentioned it at some point and I just forgot?
Yes.
Wait, Archon is in Archon Blade?
I do not know his last name.
No, like that's the sword I'm carrying.
Oh, no, not that
Good.
Archon.
Oh.
Skeletor. This like talk about Tiamat, and then the mentioning of Archon, like sparks something in like the back of your mind, and the name Archon the Cruel kind of like rings a bell to you, and you know that Archon the Cruel is like the head priest, follower type person of Tiamat, like the head follower of Tiamat.
Anything that ends in the cruel, like, you know, it's good, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like, it is a
Okay.
dragon.
Skeletor kind of sighs like, okay, yes, I know of him. You're making this worse again.
No, don't worry about that. You see, this orb. He wants this orb, you see.
What's the orb?
It's an orb of dragon kind.
Oh shit! Sorry. I've heard of that before. I got excited.
See,
Okay, what's with the orb?
it's something he would want, and he carries some of Tiamat's blood on his neck. He would probably trade you for it.
That's kind of weird. Why would he do that?
It's spell casting for his focus. I don't understand the religious types, but he uses it to channel his magic.
I see. Well, where would we find him?
Well,
Skeletor's like rubbing his temples at this point, just like.
Archon's tower, of course.
Of course.
Archon's tower.
Top left corner of the map.
Top left.
I think-
Yeah, it's right next to the monument of
the
Tiamat.
monument of Tiamat.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar to me, but I think the conversation that it was related to like was in a language that Rikiri couldn't understand.
Maybe. I don't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was.
Dale just gonna talk to some dude
Mhm.
that sounded powerful and said, "Meet me at Archon's tower," and I just walked away, and it was all in like abyssal or some shit, and
It was in our mind.
Rikiri. Oh yeah, it was telepathic, and it was just like, okay, what the fuck just happened? So I know Rikiri does not.
Unfortunate. So,
Oh,
you
help
help me,
baby.
I help you. Sounds like a deal.
Let me go talk it over with my companions. Just wait here. I'll go back and explain the situation to everybody. Just Skeletor is just like, just he's had enough of this bullshit.
I guess what is the plan, Stans?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make a trade. Sounds simple enough. Who gives a shit, right? Let's just fucking walk into Tiamat, into this guy's fucking tower and just give him an orb. Who cares? Whatever. Mercurius is kind of like, he's down for it. He's kind of done trying to make reason of it.
Everything here is deadly. What's the point of trying to avoid it anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's
almost
that body.
Good.
All the quo pro quid is stupid, and I just say we go and do what we need without this person.
Well, we can't. Like, at least the thing me and Amdos were doing, like, we need his blood, and it don't work good like it is right now.
Well, sounds like we have to use it then.
Alright,
Yeah.
gang, sounds like we have the mystery on it.
Amdos, you cool with it?
I think I'm outside still.
Yeah, no, we came back to explain the situation to
Oh,
everybody.
my bad. Yeah, honestly, it all sounds terrible. Like, there have been no good decisions made.
There really haven't.
And, like, why start it now?
Alright, well, sounds like a plan then. We're going to Arkan's Tower. Alright, I'll go back and... Yeah, okay, fine. Just give me the orb. I'll go get the blood.
Excellent. And he passes you the orb. You know where to find me.
Alright. Yep. You'll be here. We'll go do it. We'll come back. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, by the way, if you get bored, take this. I give him a bean and a little bit of dirt and water.
He's gonna do an Arcana check here. I don't think.
Like, how many beans are in the bag? Like 100? Or
I'm
like
very low.
Oh, okay.
20.
I wasn't sure if it was like 1,000 ball bags there where you just have like a gross amount.
I don't want this. This is.
You sure? It could be interesting.
This is not something you planned here.
Who knows? It could be fun.
I'll hold on to it, but I will not plan it here.
Well, if you're not going to plan it, just give it back then.
I might plan it somewhere else.
Fine.
No,
All right,
you can have
we'll
it.
be back.
Take it. Take the bean back.
No, it's fine. We'll be back. We'll be back. I just walk off.
And you're just kind of like see a Skeletor walk away, looks back at you, is like, oh, thanks, I see you later, and just kind of follows.
Yep. All right.
After, like,
Let's
a
get the
deep
vehicles. Let's roll.
All right. Roll me 2d10s again.
This is good. This is a great time.
Dale, do you try to summon Nervrall during this time period at all?
Yeah. No, I can't. I need to wait for my
Spell slot?
longer rest. I have my spell slots.
Don't you get your spell slots back on a short rest as a warlock?
I'm double checking.
Did you not hit the short rest
Yeah,
button?
No, I did not.
It's the 2d10, by the way.
I did the hit die, take short rest.
The 2d10s are to see if you get there.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, Dale, you got your... Yeah, you should have your spells back if you want to try to summon him. I'll tell you how what happens.
Disrespectful. Yes, obviously I want Nervrall.
Alright, yeah, so it takes you a while as you guys are traveling, and you begin to summon Nervrall. And he does appear before you. And what? Wait. I know you. I don't like you, but I know you.
That's not his
I don't remember where. Which vehicle? You're in the Frodo-mobile, right? No, you're with Skeletor, so you're in Rocky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this
Mercurius
he
in the Frodo-mobile.
appears and he's like looking at you, kind of questioning you, as you're looking at him, realizing it's Nerval in front of you, and Skeletor and Amdos, you're quickly coming across the Demon Zapper. Do you do anything? Like you're heading straight at the Demon Zapper, you'll pretty soon be in its field.
I mean, I don't want to drive into
Okay.
it. Like,
Well-
I feel like we can like go around the outside.
Well, not into the vehicle, the Zapper itself, but like into its area.
Okay, I mean, none of us are demons, right? Just double checking, staring at the new people a little intently.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not a demon.
Nerval is an imp.
What? Wait, where are we? Where?
What the hell's...
No, this is a very serious question. Where are we?
Mr. Skelly, can we pause for a second? Let him see outside.
Oh, we're driving.
Where to?
What do you think? We just had
I
a
know,
whole
but-
discussion about this.
And Nerbrawl will fly up to like one of like the viewing ports. He's like, turn now, turn now. And
What? It's just a demon
he
zapper. It's
disappears.
Damn it! You wasted one of my spell slots.
Damn.
fine. Who was that, by the way?
Wow, that's so unfortunate.
And now for everyone's sake, I'm gonna give you Nerval's real voice. Turn, no, fuck that, do it.
Yeah. Like, DJ is now pulling off the guttural growl in the
Yeah,
voice.
I didn't feel like doing it. My throat, it
That's
can't
fair.
handle
That's
it.
completely fair. Completely fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, Nerval disappeared, and
So,
you guys.
Mr. Skelly, why would my guy leave? Where are we going?
We're going to the tower.
Okay, but he said to turn, so I don't know if I trust it.
Well, I mean, we are driving by the demon zapper. Maybe that was it. Was your friend a demon?
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, he's a devil, but
Well, sorry to say that to this to you, but I think he got zapped. You see that tower that we're driving by? It's just like a big bug zapper, but for demons. Maybe he got zapped by that.
What the hell kind of a hell has a demon zapper?
I don't know. I don't make the rules down here.
Look, gorillas standing here are very fucky sometimes.
as Amdos is just yelling from another vehicle over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can drive past the
Wait.
Demon Zapper, and
It was just like Ambrose just senses that shenanigans are happening in the other car and just yells.
somebody, I guess Amdos this time, you roll me 2d10s.
Oh, you fucking got it.
So the 2d10s, now that we've had a mishap happen, how it works is there are 3 different types of rolls you can have when traveling through Avernus, right? There's traveling to somewhere that you've never been that's not on the map. There's traveling to somewhere that you've never been that is on the map. And or like somewhere that you have been to that there's like a weird intertwine in there. And then there's traveling somewhere when led by a native. So 2d10s is when you're led by a native, aka Amdos.
Hey.
So what happens is, if your 2 dice match, you do not wind up in the right place.
That's why we got Super interesting.
And I
Okay.
get to pick somewhere random to show up.
So
Like,
so
the
currently
second number was a 10.
Yeah, so with the second roll of Amdos, you guys do arrive at Archon's tower.
Alright.
Okay, so everything is just everywhere at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I love it.
Alright.
Hold
I
on,
guess.
just sending a message. Alright. I can read you the text for Archons now. And actually, before I even read the text, I'll play the Sirenscape thing for Archons.
He wears the hand of evil. But yet his goal remains just beyond his fingertips.
So, as you guys arrive, a dark tower looms on the horizon, its black spire rising hundreds of feet, its ramparts bristling with charred skulls mounted on iron spikes. The tower's apex splits into 5 narrow spires that jab at the sky like clawed fingers. Circling above the tower's peak is a great white dragon stained with ash and soot. As you get closer to the tower, you notice figures shuffling atop its ramparts, undead guards in various states of decay. As you guys get closer to the tower, I guess how far out do you stop your vehicles?
I guess, again, just kind of maintain a respectable distance. Like, 100 feet or so, I guess.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
Alright, so you guys get out of your vehicles, and, you start, walking towards the tower, and
Skeletor kind of sighs. It's just like, alright, let's just make this quick. In and out, get the blood, we go home. Or we go back to the helmet, to Uldrak.
Quick 2-minute adventure.
Yep.
So as you guys approach the tower, I thought where's my notes? You see, as you approach, someone else is approaching you coming from the tower. It's a large portal with, like, a black shell and this dark blue skin with white face paint on. He wears these iron gauntlets with skulls on them, and kneecaps that also have skulls on them, and this giant mace that is also decorated with skulls.
We love it.
Something a theme here.
And
Is it a humanoid?
it's a
or-
turtle.
Oh,
Wow. Is
So
the
that-
shell also a skull?
No, the shell is jagged and spiky, and appears to have things carved into it.
Oh god.
And let me see if I can get his image for you guys. Actually, it might have it in Roll20. Did I spell that right? I believe I did. Load. And as he approaches you, he yells out, "Halt! What is your business at Archon's tower?"
Wow, this guy's awesome. This guy looks awesome.
like, hey, how's it going? We want to see Archon.
Yo, this guy's just... What the fuck? Why is his toe so pointy?
Sorry, what did you ask him? I got sidetracked by this shell.
Just like, hey, hello. Just kind of a little exasperated. Just like, look, we're just here to see Archon. He has something that we are interested in, and we have something that will be of interest to him. So if we could see him, that would be excellent.
What do you have to offer him?
We have this. I kind of pull out the orb and show him.
Do me an insight check.
Insight check.
Anyone can make this too, by the way. Anyone looking at Krull.
Let's do it. Insight. +1 because it's not perception. Let's go. Unfortunate.
Alright.
As a fellow turtle, I know the move.
Yeah. You just familiar.
Dale, you see like a slight smile peek up and then disappear as he looks at it. I guess this will be fine. But Archon's not here.
Jesus fucking Christ, of course it's not. Okay, where is he then? Just tell us.
Kiri just kind of chuckles a little bit.
He's communing with Tiamat at the moment.
Okay.
Well, when will he get back? What do you think?
I do not claim to understand his coming and goings. Could be there for days.
Fair enough.
I will take you there, though.
I mean, what if we went there? What if we just went and said hi to him?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that works.
There's no need to take your vehicles. With me as your guide, we can arrive there shortly.
Sounds
Starts
good.
walking towards
Let's
the
get
north, or what you can perceive as north.
As we're walking, what's your name, by the way?
Krull.
Krull. Oh, nice to meet you, Krull. Skeletor.
Yes, I will guide you to Archon. We will, make your offerings and be mindful of the dragons.
Dragons?
Sorry. Back up a little bit. What dragons?
As you leave the tower's kind of like immediate area, you hear like several loud roars. You saw one flying above the tower, by the way.
Oh shit.
Dale turns over to Ricky and goes, Dragon Covenant, Dragon Covenant, Dragon Covenant.
and Kiri just goes, I mean, we were supposed to come here, weren't we?
Oh wait, does he know that? Does he know information? Did Dale mention anything
Dale
about
did talk to you about
us being goat?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
He's just like, yeah, I mean, we're here, aren't we? We ended up doing it anyway.
kind of laughing about it.
We died and we still got here.
What a time! What a time to be alive? Question mark.
Yes. Yes, it is, I guess. And you guys walk, and the tower disappears from behind you guys. And soon after, a colossal dragon skull leans against a mountainside surrounded by bones the size of houses. Acrid smoke rises from the skull's maw. A military tent has been pitched amongst the bones. Parked next to it is a two-wheeled infernal war machine. Gathered around this tent are a dozen chittering reptilian humanoids with gleaming swords, white scales, and white leathery wings that I believe all of you at this moment would recognize them as Abishai. The dragoness creatures you met at the High Hall.
Yep.
Mhm.
Those ones.
Oh, nice.
There are a lot of them.
Skeletor's just kind of used to this at this point. He's just kind of like, alright, well... just kind of takes just a long sigh, just like...
Yes, and you see them like around the tent, and like you see some of them peeking out of the large skull, and they're just all watching you. And right next to the vehicle, the Devil's Ride, you guys would recognize it immediately, is a Minotaur. And he, like, basically charges at you guys until, like, Kroll just holds up a hand and he, like, comes to a skittering stop. Oh, Kroll, I'm sorry, I thought they were invaders. Go back, Trogar. We are here to visit Archon. I'm sorry. He walks back over to the Devil's Ride, stands there as you are led to the military tent. And as you get closer to the tent, you kind of like get a little bit of a vision behind, and you see a large creature behind the tent. It appears to have like a long tail with spikes at the end and large wings, and it walks on all fours and kind of has like a large tiger's-like body, but like a monstrous yet human-like face and mane. You guys can all make me Arcana checks. See if you recognize this beast.
Let's go +0. Oh wow.
You guys recognize this creature as a manticore. Skeletor, Amdos, you both would know that these are evil beings that are typically fierce hunters that hunt in twos. It's unheard of to see one just kind of waiting in like a region like this.
Wait, this was in the tent?
It's right behind the tent.
Oh, okay.
Skeletor, like a little bit more information, like you know it can shoot those spikes on its tail and regrow them. And there are a lot of spikes.
Skeletor just takes another just long breath, just like...
Like, Kiri just kind of put his hands on his shoulders and says, "Yeah, it's gonna be alright, man. Just mind the dragons. It'll be fine."
I guess you guys just keep following Crawl to the tent, right? Cool.
Yes.
So he stops right outside the tent entrance. Archon, there are some adventurers here to offer you an orb. And there's some shuffling in the tent. And then a dragonborn kind of tosses the tent doors open and walks doors, but you know, flat. And yes.
Hello, Archon. Well, we have something that may be of interest to you, and you have something that may be of interest to us. And I pull out the orb and show him.
What do you want for this orb?
Do I see the necklace with the blood in it around his neck?
You do.
I kind of tap on my chest, like where his necklace would be.
We want blood. We want blood.
You want my mistress's blood.
We do.
Yeah, actually, I'd also love to see the whole Hand of Vecna thing, just like from a distance. Kind of a big fan of that one of yours, but mostly we want the blood.
He lifts up his hand and kind of plays with like his finger movement a little bit, twirls it around.
Wait, it's just like your hand? It's not like an artifact type thing? I thought it was more of a, kind of built up. I didn't think it was like literally, I thought it was like a hand-shaped Like, you know that, like, opening mission in Skyrim where you get, like, the call? Like, I was really envisioning something like that.
No, but the way I've seen it, I thought it was literally just like a hand grafted onto whoever.
Yes, it wasn't always my hands.
I see, like,
Sacrifices
do you miss
were
your old
made.
hand? Or, like, are you happy with this hand?
Well, the pain is rather uncomfortable, but
It still hurts?
oh,
I'm so sorry. Okay, that was insensitive of me. Oh, thank you for the demonstration.
yes, hopefully I do not have to demonstrate any further.
I hope not. On it, like that was enough for me.
Well,
So, do we have a deal?
I could take this orb off your hands,
For the blood.
but this reliquary means a lot to me. What if you offered me that elephant behind you?
Lulu's not an elephant. We don't have an elephant.
Rikiri just kind of nudges Dale, just like, oh yeah, it's fucking, were we asked about this last time?
Yeah.
Can I ask you one follow-up question, Mr. Archon? Just quick follow-up here. I can't help but notice that, like, one of your tail spikes, you've got this, like, iron thing around it. Is that just, like, a fashion statement, or is that, like, doing something? It looks good. I'm like, here, I've never seen a dragon burn with one of those before.
The manticore. Is that what you're referring to, Chango?
No, like your tail. Like, you've got a, like, metal ring around one
There's
of the
like one
spikes.
metal ring at the middle of it.
Oh yeah, around his tail, yeah.
It just... I mean, I use my tail in combat. It simply deals a little bit more damage.
So it's, I feel it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, you've got a lot going on there. Yeah, I just want one more question. I'm so sorry. I'm a little confused as to how you even have a tail. Like, according to the player handbook, Dragonborn lack wings on the tail. Like, this is official art of this guy, right? Like, the dragon handbook, like, or the player handbook, like, very
He's
specifically says
special.
that they lack wings or a tail. Like, okay.
It's what happens.
I'm straight up.
It's what happens when you're.
No, go ahead. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, never mind.
Oh, Skeletor kind of sighs a bit and like, look, this orb here, I feel would be of great use to you and your mistress, more so than the blood around your neck, however sentimental it may be.
He's just like playing with the hand of Vecna as he's watching it and thinking about it. You see, I kind of require that elephant, maybe even more so than that orb.
Why would you require her?
You see, the hand requires sacrifice. And while there are many that serve my mistress and would gladly lay down their lives, let's just say they're not well aligned for its taste.
Oh boy. Just thinking for a second.
Hey, Mr. Archon, the cruel Desuka.
Yes. Small turtle.
So So in one of my past lives, I know reincarnation, what a concept, but like in one of my past lives, I had spoken with one of your generals, Victusa, and he said that I can join y'all.
Victusa sent you to me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would worship Tiamat.
He said that that if we did, then we would get like super cool powers and like protection and stuff.
Victusa has no right to offer you any power.
Well, he more so just said to show up and that we might be blessed, so long as we worship someone smart.
If you wish to worship Tiamat, you are welcome to worship Tiamat. I will take charge of you. But since you have another god with you,
Oh, yeah. Have you heard of the new God, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior?
Oh no.
Please ignore my friend here. Look, is there a different sacrifice we could get you that is not our companion Lulu here?
what do you plan to do with this blood?
It's not... That is not your concern.
Oh.
Look, I mean, we're literally doing weird shifty shit in hell. Like, do you really want to know everything that's going on? Like, you know it's gonna be convoluted and fucky.
Answer me this. And answer it honestly. And as he says that, you see like many of the Abishai kind of like edge a little bit closer, and you like notice that like there's more than just the white ones. There are a variety of different colors. Would you mean my mistress harm?
No.
No. Nah, I have absolutely nothing against Tiamat.
Not at all.
And I'm about to worship her.
Do you understand that if I wished I could take this orb from you right now, it was quite foolish for you to come here like this?
Yeah, no, you're actually, like, just kind of, like, as a person, really kind of scary. So, like, I definitely believe you there, but, like, come on, I feel like, you know, we're getting along pretty well. Like, we're doing pretty good here. We
see you as a
fighting.
very reasonable...
Whoever's got the highest charisma, give me a persuasion.
Probably one of the
With
warlocks.
advantage.
I got charisma for days.
Charisma,
My persuasion is +5.
Yeah, do you want persuasion, performance?
Persuasion with advantage for whoever has the highest.
So
Alright,
mine's
mine's
+5.
+4. What's yours at?
Get fucked, I'm +5.
This.
I would say that's probably the highest.
Yeah, I have a 20 in charisma.
I have a -1 charisma.
I'm a tiefling, I get charisma bonus.
That's right.
That was
That's
so
right.
bad!
You perhaps have inspiration.
I do have
Yes!
inspiration,
Yes!
actually.
You can reroll it.
I want
I'm gonna reroll it with my inspiration.
And also, that was
It's
perfect.
better.
There we go.
Alright.
Well, it's I probably don't get advantage against it. do I?
Technically
The
no.
11, which is technically
But
better.
the 11 is fine.
Oh, damn.
And also, he rolled
Imagine
performance the
getting
first
3
time.
rolls below 12 with a +5 in this stat.
I just want to see what mine would have been. I don't want to. It obviously doesn't
Yeah, go
count. I
for
just
it.
want to see had it been better.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, he just like with the glowing claw just like rips the reliquary from his neck, holds out the other hand. Alright.
Take grasp of the blood and hand him the orb at the same time.
Alright, and you trade.
Alright. Thank you.
Now.
Well, we will be on our way then.
Now, if you truly wish to serve Tiamat, if you find that you truly wish to serve her interests, we can talk.
You know, I'm not really looking
Dale,
for
if you wanted to
new-
do that, you go right ahead.
Yeah, I've got a guy.
So, like, what do you want as like a an entry fee? What does that require?
I am not asking for your money.
No, not like money, obviously. I mean, like, some people want you to like massacre a village. Some people want you to just like get on your knees and do a little hello pray.
I think what my friend here is trying to say, being a devotee of a god of Tiamat's grace and caliber requires a
Offering?
passage of devotion, a show of faith, I guess you would say.
All you must do
And
is
he's letting the devils-
serve her, and all you do when she requires something of you, you do it. You must act always in her best interest.
Skeletor's just gonna start walking away
Are
while they
you-
have their
wait,
conversation.
Wait, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we about to level up and this is a multi-class opportunity and instead of being another warlock, I'm a cleric of Tiamat?
That's actually hilarious.
I'm not doing that, by the way, but
Let me
just
double check.
cleric of Tiamat sounds hilarious. I mean, you
Oh,
could do it.
what level
I
are you guys
mean,
currently?
maybe vengeance. We're 9.
You're close. Not there
Okay.
yet, but you're close.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a cleric of vengeance. Vengeance or conquest? I
Conquest.
feel like you can work with Tiamat.
Yeah.
So I guess
I don't think that my other boss would appreciate that though. So
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I just need to find my daughter.
I speak to Kroll at this point. Like, Kroll, would you mind guiding us back to the tower?
I can do that. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, it was nice to meet you. Seems my group is going, but I'll keep y'all in mind. That's okay.
Yes. That is fine. There are many uses for those who wander Avernus.
Just think of me as like a freelance agent.
He reaches into a pouch in his back, and he pulls out a scroll.
Yes.
Well, you should be able to use this at the very least. It's a scroll of sending. It's a one-time thing. But you send me a message, I can send you one back. And we'll see what happens.
Sounds good, Mr. The Cool.
do you want to read? Like that sounded super ominous. Just like we'll see what happened. Like, like were you going for ominous or like am I
He just
taking this the wrong way?
he
or...
just kind of looks at you.
You know, it really fit your whole vibe. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's okay.
Skeletor is walking away with Kroll at this point.
Like, Rikiri kind of bows his head a little bit. It's like, thank you, Archon.
Goodbye, Mr. The Cruel.
And they start walking.
He turns around and goes into the tent. Alright. And Kroll leads you back to the obsidian peaks of Archon's tower, and as you arrive, there are several dragons, like, perched on the various peaks, just watching you.
Alright.
I'm gonna just like salute one of them.
Yeah, I'll give him a nod as we kind of approach. Or get back,
And
you know.
he leads you all the way back to your vehicles and bids you farewell.
Yes, well, farewell.
Hey, thanks, man. That was
Yeah,
super
thanks for-
helpful.
Thanks for taking us to him.
And gives you a nod and starts walking back towards the tower.
And Rikiri goes to Dale. Like, so I guess that's mission accomplished, huh?
Yes, thank fucking God. Oh my God, we were gonna fucking die in there, I swear. Skeletor just like sits down for a minute, just like,
It was a little... Yeah, I mean, it was good. I was just surprised we didn't see Batusa. I was wondering where he was at.
Yeah, that was the guy you were talking about, right? Talking to, right? Because I didn't talk to him personally. He just kind of walked out of the building, so...
Yeah, in the cathedral, right before we died, we were talking to him.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I don't know what he's up to, but
I hope he's doing well.
apparently he's not worth shit according to Archon, so who cares, I guess.
I mean, he's a nice fella.
oh, DJ, how long has it been since we left the Bone Brambles?
Took you guys an hour to get to the Zapper. Takes you probably about another hour to get to Archon's tower. About 30 minutes from the tower to get to the monument. 30 minutes back. So, what was that, like 4 hours?
Okay. I'm just trying to keep track of my anime head thing.
Alright, back to Aldrich's Grave.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
Sounds good.
so 2d10s. Dale.
You want me to roll the d10?
2d10s, Dale. Roll them for me.
Okay.
Let's see if you get to your destination. You arrive in an hour back at Aldrich's Grave. And, you can stop your vehicles 100 feet away again and go over to the helm, where he seems to stay constantly.
I just, like, as we're just walking, I'm like, hey!
Yeah.
Aldrich.
But don't hurt me. Don't.
Hey! Look. Hey. Us, remember?
Oh, no. You're not dead.
Nope. Amazingly enough.
Yeah, it's surprisingly better than we all thought it was going to.
Yep, I was expecting to fully fucking die, but, we didn't, so that's nice.
Did you get blood?
I pull it out and show him.
He, reaches for it.
I pull back real quick. We need some of your blood, though. That's the deal.
Yeah, a deal's a deal. A deal's a deal.
I hand him the blood.
Do. I gotta scroll way down here. I'm trying to remember how he has to take the blood here. Oh, yeah. So he uncorks the reliquary, and you hear hissing as the blood appears to be boiling, and he just pours it at his feet, and then it hisses and bubbles and smokes, and the smoke cloud envelops him, and the ground begins to shake as the smoke cloud gets larger and larger and larger still.
Yeah. Kiri goes to discuss. I was like, hey, maybe we should take a step back or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And you hear the sounds of ripping and tearing as the smoke begins to fade away, and what you are met with is a large titan, and he laughs with a booming laughter, gleeful. And I said large, but huge is his actual category size. So I think he's the size of actual giants right now.
Oh damn. So how tall exactly?
Let me grab the size chart, I guess.
You said it was a huge category?
Yeah, size 5e. He is... Oh, it doesn't actually give me that. Hold on. I have to pull up the full chart, I think. Because he would take up a 10 by 10 square.
I love it.
Size 5e height. That's what I want. Ah! He's 32 feet tall.
Classic.
Good
That's
3
big.
stories.
Yeah,
You'll
Definitely
have
pretty
to see
big.
it.
Pretty standard.
Like that helmet that's on the ground, it fits on his head.
Mhm.
Picks it up, tosses
Wow.
it on, picks up the sword. As the ground trembles and the sand like pours out.
Tim, you're really tall, bud.
Yes. His voice booms and he takes the
Hey,
sword and holds out his arm and just makes a deep slice into it. His arm
Just like Skeletor kind of covers his ears a tiny bit. Tone it down. Tone it down.
has blood, gallons of blood just like pour from the sky from his arm.
Yeah, I'll take out a flask and like collect it. I
Okay.
guess.
Yep. You have a flask of Titan blood.
Neat.
Wow.
Do I remember when we were at the Demon Zapper? Did it require a certain amount of blood, or just that we
You
had
just
some?
needed to drink some blood, that's all they told you. Or that's all that
All right.
Red Ruth told you, was she needed to drink some blood. Not Red Ruth, but
Neat.
Rosala, the genie.
Yeah. Well, Holdrak, pleasure doing business with you.
It is a pleasure doing business with you as well.
Well, what are you gonna do now?
This, and he snaps his fingers, and then he disappears.
Skeletor just like lowers his head, thinking.
Wow, you know, we had the wrong attitude about this. We just need to go in there with a positive attitude. Everything worked out. You know, fuck it. Like, I don't know what I was worried about. You know, let's just keep fucking going on. Like, this seems like it's working just fine.
That's it.
It'll keep working until it doesn't. Yep, let's go.
Onwards to
As they
That's,
say,
yeah, there you go. That's the spirit.
Alright, to the Demon Zapper once more.
Out of character, Akiri is a broken man. He doesn't know how to do it himself anymore.
One day you're walking in the high halls of Elturel, the next day there's literal titans in front of you pouring gallons of blood on your head.
Yeah.
They just because I guess I'm imagining him just like soaked head to toe in blood. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what I fucking woke up today wanting to do.
Just, yep. Just as we're walking back to the vehicles, it's like, well, at least we got you here, Halvard. Kind of give him a little pat on the shoulder. Ah, that's the spirit. Always know what to say to cheer me up.
Onwards to the Demon Zapper?
Yeah.
Alright, John.
I'm
2d10s.
gonna summon Nerbrawl.
You're gonna summon Nerbrawl?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say,
What will my roles provide for us today?
You arrive at the Demon Zapper. You're good.
I didn't roll
Wait.
yet.
oh, he
What,
did.
what do I see?
That was the last
Oh,
one.
Darn. You don't arrive at the Demon Zapper.
Son of a bitch!
Jesus.
Wait, no takesy backsies.
We have the receipts. You said you arrived.
Let's see here.
Okay, where are we?
Let's see, where are we indeed? A gargantuan volcano dominates the horizon. Clouds of fire and ash spew from its caldera, and the air trembles with its angry grumblings. A vast, multi-layered fortress has been hewn into the volcano's rocky slopes. Amdos,
Oh.
you've been here before.
I thought you looked.
Hell yeah, I do.
Amdos. Yes, Amdos, you have been here before. You recognize this place as Bell's Fortress.
Hmm.
Or Bell's Forge, I should say.
That's something.
Like,
Does anyone
okay.
have any rings we need to throw into the volcano?
If you would like, you can divert and go back to the Demon Zapper, or, attempt to keep going there.
Skeletor's just like, hey, I thought you knew where we were going.
Look, I told you the landscape around here can get kind of fucky.
All right. Well, I guess are we turning around?
I mean, do you have any business with Belle?
No.
I do not either.
Then yeah, we should
Seems
probably head
not.
out.
Alright, it's my turn.
Not really the type of guy you wanna fuck around with.
You arrive back at the Demon Zapper.
Thank God.
Okay.
And as you arrive, the Earth Genie appears before you from the ground, kind of solidifying upwards, and as you approach, do you have it? Do you have the way to break my pact?
I pull out the little flask of demon's blood, kind of give it a little shake, like, got it.
Well, if you pass it here, I will undo my pact, and I will write you the letter of introduction that I owe.
All right, well, there you go.
And she takes it and she drinks it, and you all hear what sounds like chains breaking, but you do not see them. And that feels so much better. And she pulls out
Bet it does.
a tablet of stone and etches into it with her finger and passes it to you. This is a letter to Bell. Present that to him, and he will talk to you. You might find the information.
Damn, we were like just there.
Yeah, to talk about the worst timing.
Yep.
When you talk
Always
about
is.
timing, what's worse, right there or like a day before?
So I'm just gonna roll a history check
Mhm.
just to see if I remember why we were even freeing this person in the first place.
Yeah, sure. She was gonna write you a letter of introduction because you guys said that you wanted to fight Zariel, and she's like, this guy could help.
Oh. Hey.
Also, what about the unicorn that's in the demon zapper?
She no longer has to guard it, so I mean, if you want to try to break the demon zapper, you most certainly can.
Let's break it! I want to Eldritch Blast it.
So I'll actually ask the genies, like, you care if we do anything with that there?
Destroy it, please.
All right. I'll climb up, and then is the unicorn like paying any attention to us, or like is it watching us?
It
or-
watches you, but before you start climbing up, she says, you know you have to destroy the metal structures, right?
Yeah, give me a sec. It's fine.
Need me to smash something?
Perhaps. All right. Yeah. So I guess let's see. What do we got? Yeah. I mean, if you want to try breaking it, go for it.
Wait,
Can I-
What that metal structure is it exactly?
It's rusted metal. You can't quite tell what the metal like exactly is. Like it looks like
How big is
it looks like it might take you a minute to break it down, but like you can get through it.
Can I use True Strike on it to try to see where the weakness is?
You mean so you can get advantage on your next attack? I mean, it's not on your attack either. It's on someone else's. Like,
So do you want to give me True Strike on?
oh no, it is on your
Roll?
next attack. You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can cast True Strike and give yourself advantage.
Nice.
Well, I'm
It's
just
just a
gonna roll,
cantrip, so...
Oh, okay. I'm not
Is it specifically a melee or no? It doesn't specify.
Oh, whoopsie.
Nope. It just
Oh,
says...
that- hold on. I accidentally have Rage Strength on. Give me a second. This is the actual plus.
You're making an
Yeah,
attack
14.
roll with whatever weapon you're using. Dale, the first Eldritch
Oh,
Blast
I mean,
misses.
I mean attack roll. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
You gotta meet this thing's AC and then eat through its hit points.
Let's do it. Let's just launch these.
Alright. The first Eldritch Blast hits it for 9 force, while Rikiri, that'll hit the AC, so you can roll damage. And Rikiri, you get 2 strikes, so your second strike will hit before Dale does his next. You know, this thing's got a lot of health. If you guys are gonna sit here and wail on it, we can break it down. It's going to take you a hot minute, though. It's got 250 HP.
Let's do this.
So,
I guess while they're doing that, I turn to the Jin, just like, well, what are you gonna do with your newfound freedom?
I'm two-handing this fucking bullshit. Give me a second.
well, I might return to Bell and see what he has for me. I would like to pay back some people.
I see. Well, looks like we'll be heading that way, so I mean, if you want to come with us, we can do that, but we're just gonna break this thing down first.
No, I will arrive much faster than you.
Ah, well then, we will see you there.
DJ, how do...
The AC was 14, you guys are good. You're good, you'll break it down, I promise you.
Keep rolling! Keep it up!
As the last Eldritch Blast hits, and the last sword of Rikiri hits on the other side, the 2 sides of the metal posts fall and the orb crashes to the ground in a fiery explosion, and the unicorn walks out of the smoke.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, fine. I was gonna cast
Featherfall.
I think yeah. So like, it doesn't hurt the unicorn, but
Unicorn's thick.
I say, well, you're free now.
Also, everyone do me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Man, you gotta keep it asking.
Oh wait, that was
for
intelligence
rolls
save.
with bad
Sorry, hold on.
stats. Jeez.
I don't want to talk about it.
Jesus.
Skeletor. I think it is just Skeletor. These things do not like evil creatures. Like evil aligned creatures. And I need everyone to let me know what their alignment is.
Well,
Lawful
mine
neutral.
is. Well, my
Lawful evil.
normal alignment.
Your current alignment is
Is-
evil, I'm pretty sure, Skeletor.
Am I the only non-evil character in the party?
Let me see if I wrote down in my notes. I wrote it down in my journal what everyone's alignments were, but my journal's at the new place.
No, you had said to me the other day that John was the only person who's not
I
evil
think
aligned.
so.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Because I think mine was like neutral or something like that, like chaotic neutral originally, but like since we've been in hell, it's now lawful evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this thing does not like evil creatures, and the only one that's not evil in this party right now isn't Dale technically like a chaotic neutral when he's Dale?
Dale is chaotic neutral. Dale.
It looks at you guys and then it just starts running in the other direction.
Dale
well-
tries to speak to it using animal speech.
It is going, dude.
He's
It's
like,
booking
"Wait."
it. Horse speed.
And Curious how weird is like, stay safe there. Sound dangerous.
And we'll end the session there, as you guys have kind of finished this part of the arc.
Wow.
So you guys, I'll let you know you won't level up again until after Bell's Forge.
Anyways. This went very well. Fuck.
Yeah, I really
To
expected
be dead.
a lot more negative things to happen. No, I was gonna go invisible and sneak away, so I didn't think I was gonna be dead. I thought some other people
I was
were
half
gonna be dead.
expecting we were all gonna fucking die.
So Brian, I need to know, when you were losing that connection with your zombie, what did you expect was happening? Just a normal necromancer that was a little bit stronger than you?
No, I thought that, like, my thing was that, like, I thought you were gonna, like, basically I was expecting something, like, ultra huge was, like, gonna, like, try to, like, fuck us, like, and kill us. And that if I took my undead inside, that either A, I would just straight up lose my connection with them, or B, I would lose my connection with them, and whatever necromancer was in there was going to take them from me.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
About what I expected.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was fun. The Lich is fun. He's a very bored individual. And
Overall, kind of nice
that's why
guy.
he doesn't kill you, like, outright. A younger Lich might have killed you. He's too old for this shit.
Damn. An old for a Lich has got to be fucking, like, ancient.
God tier.
He,
I mean, you don't get a bone castle your first day on the job, like.
It's true. True. A bone castle only accessible through magic beams.
I need to go get stuff ready for Iceland, Dale.
yeah, see you in an hour, Matt.
See you in a bit.
We actually-
that was nice.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I wrote this down. Hold on, because he did give me a bean that is directly linked to his castle, so we could see him again.
Yeah, so there's a
I'm
like, I think there's just like 2 rooms you guys didn't explore in there. So you explored a good bit of it.
Did we completely miss one of the Dale traps?
No. One of the rooms was just interesting, and the other room was just creepy. Yes.
Like, I feel like as just fighting the Lich was just like, yeah, there's no reason to go anywhere else. This seems like the place to be.
Yeah, the treasure chest was a Dale trap.
That's a nerve roll.
Yeah, it was mostly a nerve roll trap. The coffers in the other room was also a Dale trap.
I am glad I did not mention them. I just walked out of that room and just like, let's go this way.
The whole building was a skeleton.
You're giving away Dale's personality. You're giving away his personality too much. Stop.
Yeah.
Yes. I got the feeling that Amdos wouldn't have entered the building at all.
Probably not, yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
He just kind of did it because we were all going to indulge me a little bit because I was really excited about it.
Technically, the Lich was also a Dale trap.
Oh, okay.
I was like 90% expecting Dale to insult the Lich, and then I got to just do power word kill on Dale, and he just dies. No saving throw.
Yep.
No attack roll.
Instead,
he actually just dies.
wine.
He says.
Oh, there's a magic card in the new set called, for power word kill. It just it's like destroy any non-demon, non-angel, non-dragon creature instantly, just dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And assuming, like, when we were first walking in, that, like, you know, places obviously seems necromantic in nature, like, obviously don't mess with any of this necromancer summons, because it's likely much more powerful than I am.
Yeah.
And don't mess with his stuff, like, that's just, like, he's just gonna kill us if we touch his things without asking.
Yeah, we got very lucky that Dale was cooperative and also had sciatica problems in the waiting room.
Yeah, so most of the armors that was in his throne room were helmed horrors.
Yep.
Nice.
And then there was a Death Knight.
Nice.
Oh no!
That was the knight
yes,
that
the death.
stood as his bodyguard.
Oh my
Yep.
god, wait, the giant body of armor with glowing red eyes was actually a fucking nightmare to deal with? Wow, I would have never guessed. In fact, I wanted more time with that dude, honestly. No, I'm just joking.
Yep. And then, yeah, walking through the literal, like, just valley of Dragonborn Tiamat worshippers, just like, yep, this is fine.
Hey, when in hell.
Just don't mind the dragons. You know?
Just like walking by everything, everything's just staring at us with like just this horrid
A centaur
intent.
charges at us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I mean, like, honestly, like, of everything that's happened so far, that has had to been the most ridiculous 4 hours in the adventure for Rikiri. Just like,
Yep.
yeah, I can't explain anything that's happening anymore.
Just like if we even remotely fucked up in any way, we would probably all die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tiamat, you guys were like, a solid like 200 feet away from Tiamat.
Ah,
Oh, poor.
well, that's
My,
also
my
great to
favorite.
know. Thanks, DJ.
my
Didn't need to
favorite.
know that.
My only regret is having no unicorn interaction because everyone is neutral at best.
Yeah,
Well, no, we're all lawful evil for the most part.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
from being in hell.
If you guys would like to take a long rest, you can.
Yay.
And then,
Yes!
What'll happen?
Yeah, if we do...
What'll
sorry.
happen is
Go ahead,
after
go
the
ahead.
long rest, we will be making some wisdom saving throws to see who maintains their alignment.
Oh my god.
Eight. But I guess if we're doing a long rest at the tower, I'll set up Galder's tower.
Go for it.
1 sec. Where is that? Oh yeah, you guys haven't gotten to see this yet. I'll cast it in just a second here.
You cast like a fear
And
that
it's,
can't have anything go in or out, right?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it at 4th level just because we're gonna do a long rest anyways. So it'll have an additional story with more
So
amenities.
it's like 3 stories now.
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, a giant, I believe it's like stone or metal tower appears as he summons this.
Yep. If you guys are still in roll 20, you can see the description on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, DJ, we're not just wandering murder hobos. We have a place to live.
You have a portal.
And then
home.
before I long rest, just to refresh it, I'm gonna do the animate dead to maintain control over all my stuff. And Halvard.
Sounds good.
Cast.
What is it with the hit die? How do we reset those after
You
the
just
long
hit
rest?
the long rest button and it manages it.
Yeah. Is it like is the wisdom saves because of the long rest, or is this
The wisdom saves are because you're sleeping.
Hmm.
I mean, what is the wisdom really gonna do to Dale at this point?
Dale actually doesn't have to make it. The only one that actually has to make this wisdom save is Rikiri.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I have
It's like we're already
Jesus
lawful
Christ.
evil at this point.
I'd rather
Mind.
I'd rather have the long rest.
Well, you'll get the long rest regardless. The wisdom
Yeah.
save won't stop your long rest.
No, I
It's
mean
not
like
crazy.
well, yeah, but like I'd rather have the long rest than not take the long rest and then like maybe not risk going into
Going slowly gaining points of exhaustion.
Yeah. Wait, I got 4 hit die from that. Is that right?
Probably.
Oh, is one of you
is
guys
it-
It's like
is one of you guys a cleric, by the way?
I'm not.
we have a warlock and a barbarian.
We used to have a cleric.
Yep,
Griff.
we did used to have a cleric.
Oh wait, y'all also used to have a cleric?
I was the cleric,
You
remember?
got hit by a necrotic
God,
damage
you were!
fireball, my dude.
Oh no! I mean, would pick your fighter. 26 points of necrotic damage, fireball, or roof collapse.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not over that. I think about that from time to time. I'll be just fucking like sitting like just I don't know. Maybe I'm making myself a sandwich. Maybe I'm going to sleep. Maybe I'm taking a dump or something. I was like, oh god, remember that fucking roof collapse? Dang, that was a time, wasn't it?
Yep, that was a time. I just I have a couple of these spell scrolls still. Like one of them is Mass Healing Word, and I can't actually use it because I'm a wizard. So like,
Oh, unfortunate.
yeah.
Gotcha.
If you had a bard, they could cast it.
Oh, we don't have a bard?
You have two
No.
warlocks, a wizard, and a barbarian.
I also
how is
have
fucking Omnos not a bard?
yeah.
Sorry.
I also have a Remove Curse and Tongue.
Yeah, John, if you didn't know, for a warlock, the spell casting modifier is charisma. That's why his charisma is so high.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why warlocks are like... It's like the two talking classes are usually warlocks and bards, and if you don't have that, it's usually the rogue. And then if you don't have that, it's usually the paladin. And then if you don't have that, it's usually the cleric.
Wow. That's hilarious.
That's like typically how the stats boil
but-
down to.
Gotcha. But, yes, but just unrelated though. Like when I took a long rest, I healed 4 slots. Is it just like my level rounded down
It
or
should
something?
be like half of your spell slots. Not your spell slots, half of your dice that you spend. Not spend. Half of your maximum should be regained on a long rest, I believe.
Because I had 1 used, I used 4, and then I got 4
Yeah,
back.
because it's half of your max. Your max is 9.
Okay, cool. That's what I was wondering. Thank you.
Now
Well,
I
neato.
get to- Now I get to look
I'm
at
like,
these
just be
necromancy
thankful,
spells.
John.
Yeah, so like if you had used 5, you would have gotten 4 back, and you would have had 8 the next day to use.
Gotcha. Neato.
The system encourages
Well,
short
cool.
rests, but not too many.
Alright. I'm fucking concerned about the wisdom save.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it now,
Every...
we can do it.
Oh, son of a bitch, right?
I mean, I won't tell you what happens now, but it'll give me time to prepare for next time.
I do it. Wait, okay, wait. If I have inspiration, if I roll,
If you roll low, you absolutely can use the inspiration.
but like, will you tell me that it's
Yes.
too low, or like, okay, cool. Because I didn't want to have to guess about how low it needs to be, but okay, cool. I have all the information I need now, but I will not do it now because I don't want to roll and then wait.
I was very glad Matt still had his inspiration.
You sure it won't be as interesting,
Okay, yeah, being murdered by literally every dragon there would have been great, and probably also Tiamat.
Yeah, what the results may not be as interesting if you wait until next week.
What does that mean?
DJ likes to fuck with your mind. How do you not know this by now?
You should
I'll wait till next
you
week.
should roll it now though. It's a really easy DC. It's just
But if you won't tell me, I want to be in suspense for a week.
It's
I'm
just
not doing that
it's
to
just
myself.
a DC 10. I mean, you're gonna be in suspense until next week, anyways. Something's happening regardless.
Okay. Well, it's just a DC.
Yeah, it's a
10
DC 10 wisdom
right?
save. It's easy. We got this.
wisdom save. Wait, wisdom save? Do I have something for that?